This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Well, a pleasant good evening from Cameron Stadium, home of the Macarthur Highlanders, and a district showdown that either team, if you win, you're in, and the loser will go home. There's a lot of different scenarios from Macarthur, but if you just know that one fact, that's the most important fact of them all. You got to win tonight.
Who would have thought it would come down to week 10, right? So I can't believe it's week 10, to be honest with you. It seemed like we just started yesterday, but this is what you play for. You got to win it to get in it. So MacArthur's got to win tonight.
Well, it's the Noble Bears that come to town, and your countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Western Oklahoma State College. Forget what you know about a community college and join a college community. You can call 580-477-2000 or visit wosc.edu. So it's Western Oklahoma State College. We'll have coaches' comments. We'll talk about the playoff scenarios. We'll talk about all the schools that are in kickoff week for Week 10 right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot, we'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle, top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Well, it's time for our coaches show and coaches review. Week 9 in the books, so give us a recap of last week with Elgin.
Tough game. Elgin's a very, very good team. I felt like that we missed some opportunities early that might could have made the game closer and more competitive there in the first half. A couple of drop passes and a fourth down that we went for it that kind of had a hole there, but didn't hit the right hole, and just one of those things that really snowballed on us. But Elgin is a very, very good team, and it was a tough loss, it was a disappointing loss the way it happened. But our kids have rebounded pretty quick, had a good week of practice, and ready to go take advantage of some opportunities that we have in front of us.
Yeah, you got to put all that in the rearview mirror, as they would say, and I think we're pretty good at doing that, especially showing after Midwest City with that performance, and then coming back, right with El Reno. It was like night and day. So this is kind of a unique situation. We'll talk about the scenarios afterwards, but you say opportunities. We can either finish second, third, or completely out of the playoffs in just this one game. So, what does that mean for the team heading into this matchup?
Well, obviously, we want to get second place, and that's we'll have to get our points against Noble, and Elgin will have to get their points against Midwest City, and I think both of those are possible, and it puts us in a pretty good place. Being second place, we'll be able to host a first round playoff game, and a game that I think is probably winnable for us, and it's the best way to go in the playoffs, and that's what we want to happen.
Okay, so the Noble Bears kind of unique, because the situations may not indicate what the score does when you say, well, they got within 8 within Midwest City, but there was kind of that last-minute heroic thing. So, people don't really realize it when they break that down. So who is Noble, and what do we expect for Friday?
Well, Noble, first of all, has improved a lot as the season has gone on. Everybody thought after the first few games that, Noble's not a very good team at all. They're really bad, and they've really improved. They found a quarterback who does a good job, and got some receivers. And of course, offensively, they've always been very innovative, different formations, and pretty good at throwing the ball. So we're going to have to do a good job in the secondary. Really, all of defense of getting lined up to their different formations, and then have to have a good game in the secondary because they do throw the ball a lot. But they're a much improved team, and a team that can get hot. It seems like they, a lot of times things just kind of go their way. They start throwing the ball, and it's like they can't miss at times. But we're going to have to do a good job in the secondary, and then offensively we're going to have to move the ball and put points on the board, which I think we can. But Noble is definitely an improved team.
Well, I noticed that they play a little bit better at home. I guess a lot of teams can say that, and kind of struggle on the road. Any kind of breakdown with that?
I don't know. I've heard that too. You could say the same thing about us. Our 3 road games we've had this year have not been very good. Altus is probably the worst game we played all year, and then got beat pretty bad against Midwest City and Elgin. But luckily we're at home this week, and maybe that holds true.
This is senior night, so talk a little bit about those seniors. I know you want to talk a little bit about what they have brought to this program.
Yeah, just really proud of these guys. They came in as freshmen, a very small group. In fact, it's the only time since I've been the head coach that we couldn't play a freshman schedule because there weren't enough of them. But they've stuck together and have had some guys come out of that class that have turned into really, really good players. And some of them have been, great players for their career, like Jeremy Hutchison and Xavier Booth. But others have just through hard work and kind of biding their time, like Jake Caldwell, has come out, and he's our leading tackler. I think maybe every game but one, he's been our leading tackler this year, and just does a great job leadership-wise and kind of the quarterback of our defense, getting us lined up. And so some really good kids, and like every year, you spend this much time with somebody, 4 years. It's you grow attached to them, but I have a lot of respect for these guys.
And who has the rights to carrying out the hammer for the final week of the regular season?
Yeah, Adam Austin does. It's like he's been in the running, 4 or 5 times this year, and we've always gone with somebody else. Might have had a bigger hit or more tackles or whatever, but he's definitely deserving. He's been right up there all year long.
Cameron Stadium, it's senior night. It's the Noble Bears, and it's playoffs if we can get a big win tonight. So we'll have that as our countdown continues right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with zero out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialists. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe. With handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. It's senior night, and we want to congratulate all those seniors, and what a great year. And Coach commented about what special, and he says it's like every year. These kids come, and he says they're really a part of your life for 4 years. I mean, and you knew this as coaching. You get attached to them. They're not just players. They're part of a family and part of what you've done for 4 years. And if you watched them come up through middle school and through the ranks there, and so they honored them on the last home game. Unfortunately for the Walters Blue Devils, I felt bad for them. They were supposed to play Cordell tonight at home. That would have been their senior night, but Cordell didn't have enough players to form a team to finish out the season. So they had their senior appreciation as a pep rally at school today. And so, you said, you look for that, that kind of thing. So it is special for these kids to be out here. And so we're going to give you what the schedule looked like to get us to this point. It's brought to you by the Orchard Group from Morgan Stanley. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more information, please visit their team website or call 580-354-7475. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC. When you look at the schedule of, look at the ups and downs. It seems like forever ago that we played John Marshall in 0 week, by the way, which would have been in August. And then your 2 city rivalries, you get a city championship. You run off those district wins with Duncan, Altus, Ardmore, and then you run into your first roadblock on the road to Midwest City. Took it on the chin, but responded very nicely when you had to, where we stubbed our toe last year with that Midwest City El Reno matchup, and we lost to both Midwest City, El Reno, and Elgin back-to-back for those 3. Well, this time you recovered nicely to beat El Reno, and then last week Elgin, hats off to a great performance by the Elgin Owls in their nest, as they would say, at the Owls' nest. And then here, the Noble Bears, and we talked about this, win and you're in. And, Noble is fighting for something, too. So it's not like Noble's playing for pride. They're playing for that final position. And interestingly enough, and we're going to talk about this a little bit in depth because we talked about points, is we could finish second in the district with a 3-way tie for second place, and that is Elgin helping us out. We're going to have to be the biggest Owl fans ever to Elgin beat Midwest City tonight. We could be second place. We could be third place in our trip to Guthrie to take on the Guthrie there at the Rock, or we could be out of the playoffs altogether because that loss would tie us with Noble and they would win on the head-to-head. So that's how that scenario goes. Let's give you your keys to the game. It's brought to you by Wade's Driving School. The Wade family has over 60 years of combined experience and are the clear choice for drivers training here in Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call at 580-678-3388, 678-3388. Get training started today with your first driving experience with Wade's Driving School. We'll start off with you, Jay. What does Macarthur have to do for your keys to the game for a big win tonight?
Well, you got to do what we didn't do last week, was complete some of those big passes that we had that were wide open, and we just didn't make it happen. And you're going to have some magic. I mean, you're going to have some good plays, some good things going to have to happen for you. Macarthur's a very talented football team. It just, you can't get behind. You can't do what you did last week, and you just got to come out playing strong. And I think they will, and I think the biggest thing, too, is get that offense rolling.
Yeah.
Get the offense rolling. Defense can't be on the field all night long.
Well, and that tired us out. We saw the results of that. And that's what my key is, just getting off the field. You got to get stops. We've had teams before. We got them going. We got their momentum going. This is not a team that you want to do that with because Noble's got skill players that have done this. In fact, when you look on their record, and, you say, well, their record doesn't look really impressive. But, they went toe-to-toe with El Reno, and it was a 1-point decision in that game, and it was a track meet. So they would score, and it would just go back and forth. And so you don't really want to get into that either. You want to establish something early and do it, and then limit the mistakes. We've talked about that every week in big games, but this is a do or die for both teams. Win and you're in. Loser will pack up and get ready for basketball season. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Wade's Driving School. Thank the Orchard Group, Morgan Stanley, for our schedule for this whole entire year, and we'll talk about playoff scenarios as well. We got 15 minutes before kickoff. We still have our starting lineups. We got our coin toss and our kickoff 15 minutes away, and boy, we've got some great games on the network. Little tease for you that we don't mind you bouncing around, but that Midwest City Elgin game we're going to look closely at. Newcastle and Bethany, that's going to be for 3rd and 4th place because Blanchard and Tuttle has already experienced that 1st and 2nd positions, so that's a battle for position in the district, and so we've got some interesting games, interesting matchups on the network, so you stay tuned and download our free app. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
The Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge Number 98, and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and all of his athletics. We on the Highlander Regiment, playing the fight song. It's our countdown to kickoff from Western Oklahoma State College continues. Become a part of the Pioneer family today. Forget what you know about a community college and join a college community with small class sizes, affordable tuition, online face-to-face, and blended formats. Western Oklahoma State College has something for everyone. Let's give you your starting lineups for the Macarthur Highlanders, brought to you by Crystal Miller CPA. She's a certified public accountant here in Lawton for personal or business accounting and tax preparations. Oh, the dreaded tax preparations, but we're getting to the close out of the year. You might as well be thinking about it now. 1104 Southwest B Avenue, phone 580-581-0970, 581-0970. Let's start off with the Macarthur offense for the Highlanders, and that's going to start up front with a starting quarterback as a sophomore is Avian Lachlan, 6 foot, 180-pound sophomore, and he is going to be handing the ball off to Jeremy Hutchinson, the senior, on senior night. Hopefully he shall shine with 6 foot, 215-pound frame. And then this is our two-go. He goes offense and defense. Trey Kibble, 5'11", 220-pound fullback. And then also we have Bo DeLong on the outside edge for a receiving core, wearing number 17, 5'9", 165 pounds. That's going to be on the other side, another sophomore, Josh Rushing, 6'3" and 195 pounds. Hopefully get back on a roll. Dominic Collins, we see him on both sides of the ball. He makes his presence known, even with his 5'9" stature at 160 pounds. Then up the O-line, we're going to talk with Joe Warner, number 57, 6'1", 240 pounds. And then followed up with number 53. Some of these guys nursing some injuries, coming back, and Jeremy Fields, that's one that's 6 foot and 230 pounds. And then we have number 68, Avery Hartney, 5'11", 255 pounds, helping some of those holes. And then wearing number 67 is Jordan McCoy. He's 6 foot
235 pounds out on the tackle side. And then also coming up on the other side, Chris Fialoa wearing number 65, 6 foot, 225 pounds under the direction of head coach Brett Manning. Then let's slip over to the defensive side, the starting defense for the Macarthur Highlanders. We're about 9.5 minutes before kickoff, so you have plenty of time to get here. Marquise Casper, 5'11", 225-pound defensive lineman. He's going to clog those holes. And then we talked about this young man playing both sides of the ball at times, Trey Kibble, 5'11", 220 pounds at defensive line. Then following up with number 51, Xavier Hill, 5'8", 260 pounds for the D lineman. And then we've got our linebacking core. Senior Braden Brown, he's also in punting duties, 5'11", 195 pounds at the outside linebacker position. He's in his right position is Xavier Booth, number 9, 5'10", 175 pounds. Hopefully get a big night from him tonight. And then also wearing number 32 is Matthew Steele, 6'2", 175 pounds. And then we've got number 34, another senior, highlighted tonight, Jake Caldwell. He's got probably the most tackles on the team, 5'9", 180 pounds. He will be in the right spot at the right time. Number 13, a lucky 13, A.J. Vaughn, 6 foot, 180 pounds on the back end of the secondary, followed by a little bit of help from Trey Williams. Number 12, 6'1", 190 pounds. And then we've got Dominic Collins. He's kind of everywhere. We'll see him on both sides of the ball, as we mentioned. 5'9", 160 pounds, and he'll pack a punch. And then wearing number 3 is Adam Austin. He's just a sophomore, but he's getting looks at the Division I level at 6'3", 195 pounds under the direction of defensive coordinator Mike Reffett. So we've got 8:10 to go before we have the kickoff. We still got our coin toss. Let's do this. I want to do the playoff scenarios because I want to talk about all of our teams, and we'll be able to do that right now. Carl Albert district champs went undefeated. Dell City, first time undefeated in a long time, district champs. Now it gets interesting on a matchup that we're going to see tonight. Midwest City and Elgin. Elgin wins, of course, their first. And that puts Midwest City in a conundrum of first, second, or third, and that comes down to points. So what happens with this is if Elgin beats Midwest City by the maximum of 15 points, then Macarthur only has to beat Noble by 11, and there's a 3-way tie for second, and we have the leading edge in points if that scenario happens. Now, if we beat Noble by 15, then that means Elgin only has to beat Midwest City by 11, and we're still second in place. So right now, we're either second place, third, or if we lose tonight, we're completely out. Newcastle, they're just playing for third or fourth position. They're playing that position with Bethany. They're doing that tonight. Cash, they're playing Chickasha in Chickasha. Simple math. Win and you're in, lose and you pack up and go home. Lawton High is already in the playoffs. They will play Capitol Hill. They're sixth because they take 6 teams and not 4 because it's a split in 6A1 and 6A2. They will more than likely play Sand Springs next week on the road. Walters did not have a matchup because of the Cordell forfeit. I've been told all the points have been eradicated from that, and so basically Walters will sit at second place. So out of the 11 schools, 9 look to have a possibility of playoffs next week. Unfortunately, Altus and Eisenhower, their seasons are complete. And Eisenhower played last night on a Thursday with a great win to finish out. Congratulations, Coach Harris and your gang. We've got 6:18 before we get this one started as senior night here at Cameron Stadium. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
All right, welcome back to Cameron Stadium, a site of all the seniors for the coin toss on senior night. Congratulations on all of your great accomplishments as they'll walk out. Xavier Booth and Mr. Caldwell will lead the way with their helmets off. The others will stand in position, and the two will go out to midfield. Coin toss sponsor is brought to you all year long by Hop and Sack, proud to be locally owned with a convenience store in Lawton. Since 1994, they've been proud of serving our local community. Drop in anytime. We'd love to see you. Number 2, Southwest 45th Street, right across from Macarthur High School. Hop and Sack, it is your Macarthur headquarters, right there on the corner of Macarthur. So we got the white cap going. The final instructions for Mr. Caldwell and Mr. Booth, both seniors. Hate to see them go, and what Coach said about Caldwell is he says, I think, he leads the team in tackles almost every week. So he's very dependable. Xavier Booth was moved down in that position from the secondary, really found a niche there and could pack a punch and, can be versatile. They've used him a little bit on offense as well. Kind of nursing some kind of an injury with a knee a couple of weeks back, was able to play. If you really want to say that, the team really didn't have that outfit that we wanted last week against Elgin. They flipped the coin. Noble wins the coin toss, and they have elected to defer. So they will be kicking off to the Macarthur Highlanders, and the Highlanders will find out which end zone they want, because the wind is a little bit of a factor today.
Well, the wind's blowing out of the south, so it's really going to be a crosswind. It won't be something in anybody's face. So it's going to be a crosswind from the south to the north.
All right, so the Macarthur Highlanders will start on the west end of Cameron Stadium, heading home, as we'd say, to the east side. 3.5 minutes to go before we kick this one off. Win and you're in. That's simple math. We won't worry about what. We just want to be in the dance, and we'll get that dance started here shortly, right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Center's high-quality healthcare is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Let's go!
Guys, the toilet's clogged! Stop again! Oh, that's gross.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
Ah!
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Ah! Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing, the real MVPs.
Yeah!
Woo!
We're your plumbing MVP.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Well, welcome back to Cameron Stadium. Both teams coming out of their respected huddles for the lineup. The Noble Bears won the coin toss, elected to defer to the second half, and so they'll be kicking off to the Macarthur Highlanders. So let's give you your first quarter sponsor. Is brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association, proudly supporting the community they serve each and every day. The Lawton Firefighters Association. And your kickoff sponsor is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. From burgers to baskets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeades in town. Hey, everyone, with 2 locations, Sheridan Road and West Cache Road. Let's go to Wayne's. All right, so 12 on the board, and you know what that means? It's time for football in Oklahoma high school. We've got some great games on the network, some with district implications, including this one, win and you're in for both teams. Cache, win and you're in against Chickasha, and Midwest City and Elgin playing for the district championship. First time the Elgin Owls could win a district championship in 37 years, like 1986 or so, when they won the district title in 2A. They have never been undefeated, so they're playing for that, and they've never had this kind of a start. Elgin is 9-0, so we'll keep an eye on that one as well, because that will give implications on this game that the Noble Bears in their blue jerseys, pants with the white jersey and blue numbers, Macarthur in their all dark with gold numbers. Healthy dose to see for bad aging eyes, Jay. Not for Noble, but for Macarthur. The ball is teed up, and it's a squib kick, and it's just going to be downed at the 40-yard line. So something they saw in special teams to say, well, are they going to be ready? Let's just kind of try to see if Macarthur's ready. They didn't kick it deep, try to get the bounce, and we just took it and covered up the ball at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 from there.
Yeah, some of those are not easy to handle. They're coming pretty fast. So Trey Williams there is able to corral it and said, let me go to the ground here and let's start on offense.
All right, so right outside their own 39-yard line, decent field position for the Macarthur Highlanders. They'll steer in their huddle, and let's see what they come out with as we start first play from scrimmage here at Cameron Stadium, senior night for the Macarthur Highlanders against the visiting Noble Bears. Boy, we've got quad receivers here on the low screen. It's a quarterback keep draw, and Lachlan will get to the 40 to the 35 and then pushed out of bounds at a close to midfield at the 50-yard line, and Lachlan will get a decent 1st and 10 carry right out of the gate.
That's a pretty good job. Just spread them out wide, run them sideline to sideline.
Lachlan will go quick. One lone back next to him. Straight back to pass, stands in the pocket, flushed out of the pocket, loads and throws, and that's just going to be overthrown. So a little bit of miscommunication. Receiver says, okay, let's kind of decided that falls safely to the turf, incomplete.
Yeah, trying to get that to Bo DeLong, but that's pretty tight coverage there.
Lachlan had plenty of time to throw, though. 2 receivers, top side and low side. Straight back to pass, flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw, but DeLong has to come back with the get-go, and gets up about the 45-yard line, crosses Noble territory across midfield, and a decent pickup there for about 8 with a couple yards to go. Be a 3rd down and a handoff right up the middle. And, boy, I'll tell you what, just what you want and what you need. You lower the shoulder, and you get the 1st down.
Yep, you just stick it right in there.
Well, you give it to Hutchinson, the senior, and we said, well, hopefully he'll have a good night, and we're not waiting. It's that fast-paced tempo again. Hutchinson off to the move, gets into the linebacking core, and then gets taken down at about the 35-yard line. And the clock will roll. Only about a minute has come off the clock. And it's a 2nd down and about 8. Lachlan won't wait, don't hesitate. Straight back to pass. Looking downfield, stays in the pocket, now flushed out, got a flag in the play, and then will roll and dance his way to the 30, and then get taken down at the 31. This probably would be a hold.
Yeah.
More than likely where it's thrown in the interior, and the white cap is the one that threw it.
Well, you dance around too much, and you put your lineman in a really bad position.
Yeah, it is indeed a hold, so the Highlanders will be pushed back.
Because your linemen don't know. Are you going to go left? You're going to go right? Where are you going? How do I need to block him? And ends up sometimes just getting to hook somebody or grab a hold of something.
Yeah, this makes a 2nd down and longer.
Well, so far we've not had anybody open deep. Everything's been underneath.
So they'll place the ball, and Lachlan will have in the Hutchinson next to his left. Straight back to pass. And then rushed out of the pocket, and then decides to run with it, and then gets away from the one tackler there at the 40, and then dances his way down to about the 37-yard line, just making something out of nothing, basically.
Well, that was actually a pretty good deal. He ends up getting about 12 yards out of that.
Yeah, it could have been a first down if it wasn't for the hold, but it's now second down and about 9. Lachlan back to work, back to pass. Now this is high and away, but it got to Josh Rushing, and boy, a stiff arm at the 30 and then gets pushed out of bounds. That will be a 1st and 10, move the chains right outside the 27-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job. I thought it was an overthrow at first.
Well, I saw what I do because I was looking at Bo DeLong on the short
too.
side. And your First Baptist East instant replay showed the connection from sophomore to sophomore. Back to work is Lachlan. Lachlan handoff right up the middle, and boy, he had some running room as Hutchinson gets into the secondary as safeties and corners having to make the tackle. Gets down to about the 21-yard line. Highlanders not resting or taking a break. Straight back to it. Harris around the edge to the 30, and then he'll try to get to that pylon enough to get the first down. I think he will, and that will be enough to move the chain. So Hutchinson gets a little bit of a breather as Marquise Harris comes in to get the first down.
Marquise did a good job and great blocking on the outside.
So back to work. Oh, boy. I thought he lost his step for a second. And I think what he did was he saw a different crease and tried to make that cut and kind of lost his footing, but gains about a yard or two to make it second down and 8. 9:39 and counting here in the first quarter, and the first possession for the Highlanders. Oh, and there's going to be a freebie there. That should be a offsides penalty.
5-yard freebie. I'll take 5 yards every time.
And you know what? We've not really had that much this year. No one's really jumped on us.
Well, we go so fast.
Yes.
We usually snap on first count, on just almost first time, first noise.
Makes up a second down and 3, knocking at the door inside a red zone opportunity for the first time tonight by Tracy Green. 284-93-64, quarterback keep. And this will be taken down to about the, well, he won't get to the sticks. He'll get right there at about the 8-yard line. Brings up third down, and they're going to mark it about a yard shy. Lachlan. It's going to be a handoff, and he tries to go right side, gets right at the sticks. It's close, Jay. What do you think?
I think he's a little bit short.
So Hutchinson's going to be, it's going to be fourth down and inches. Coach will make a decision here to go.
Oh, you're definitely going.
Well, and you got the quarterback to do it. Lachlan will have Hutchinson to his left. It's going to be a quarterback keep. Trying to get to the outside edge. He's got the leading blocker. Takes on a blocker. He'll cross. He'll score. Touchdown, Macarthur!
Yep, he just stretches it all the way out here, and he just keeps running, and he's set like, you're not taking me down now that I'm inside the 3.
And that's how you do it. And they put 6 on the board for the opening drive for the Highlanders. In the PAT coming up, they look for the 2-point conversion. I'll talk about that here in a little bit when you try to get people chasing points, and we are going to go for 2. It's going to be a lot of outlet coming the outside corner, and he will be stopped short. And interestingly enough, this is what happened when Newcastle and Blanchard, they scored the first touchdown, got the PAT. The second one they went for 2. They lost the game 14-13 because they went for it in the first quarter. And so we come up empty with a 6-0 start, but an impressive drive. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Well, I guess you couldn't ask for anything more. His opening drive, get a score, but missed the 2-point conversion. Your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank. Boy, we're lining up for like an onside kick look, by the way. Wayne's Drive-In will be your kickoff sponsor. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations to serve you. Sheridan Road and West Cache Road. Now the whistle to start. Don't want to get away from that in case this is a
It is
a squib onside kick, and it did not go 10 yards. So they tried to get something going there, and so that kind of failed, and that started with that 2-point conversion. Hey, your drive summary was brought to you by City National Bank, offering you easy online accounts for both personal and business customers. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank, member FDIC. That was an 8-yard scamper by quarterback going for it on a 4th down and 1 from Avian Lachlan. And Lachlan gets the score, but the 2-point conversion is no good. And then the onside kick does not go 10 yards. And that's not really a good start on special teams, so to speak. And the score is 6-0, but Noble already inside Highlander territory, right outside the 46-yard line. So we'll go right to work with one back. 3 receivers on the top side looking to throw. And good a potential sack, gets away from the 1, and now the second. Off to the races around the corner. Another missed tackle at the 40. Now the 35, then the 30-yard line. And making something out of nothing is Joey Bear, the quarterback, and just basically tore into, and that could have been a loss for, say, I hate the woulda, couldas, but look at that potential sack that you had, and it turned to positive yards, 1st and 10, move the chains right outside the Highlander 32-yard line.
That kid's got great feet.
Bear back to work with 3 receivers on the low end of your screen. Kind of did a shoulder shrug, then back to pass. Under pressure, got a flag in the play. He's going to throw that, and there is.
That's an interception, looks like.
No, he's going to say, did he say interception? I thought
no,
they trapped it on the ground. Now we're going to wait what this flag is. And it falls incomplete. You see that on the First Baptist. Man, it's hard from our vantage point in the camera on the instant replay. I know the receiver was looking for a pass interference call. Trying to go deep, trying to answer points right out of the gate.
Get holding on Noble.
And so Noble will be backed up 10 yards. Kind of helped out with that potential would-be sack they missed at the 8:07 mark here in the first quarter. Highlanders on top with a 6-0 start. Now, when you start chasing points, our next score, you're going to talk about having to go for 2 so you can try to make that even. Trips here on your low screen. Twins up top. Jailbreak, here it comes with a sack. He throws the ball forward, and it goes out of bounds. That could have been a turnover, as you said, Jay.
Oh, he calls it incomplete.
Because he was going forward with the momentum, I guess, yeah, but man, it was so close. So it's going to be ruled dead.
Great job, great rundown.
And he didn't take the sack because they were already in negative yards right outside the Highlander 42-yard line, and it's going to bring a 2nd down and about 20. Bear in the shotgun formation. Straight back to pass. Look at the screen. Crosses the 45 down to the 30 and then down to the 25-yard line. Almost makes up all that negative yards up to try to get a 1st down, but that screen worked nicely, and they got behind the defenders.
Now 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down. You need to hold them here.
Well, it's probably 4-down territory.
Well,
I didn't really see their kicker, but you're going to stop them for 2 more times. There's 7:42 on the clock here in the first quarter. Noble trying to advance the troops. Got a man in motion. Bear straight back to pass. Going to heave-ho and throw, and that's just going to be nobody home.
We're going to get a personal foul.
Really?
Roughing the passer.
Is it going to be a late hit?
Roughing the passer.
Wow.
Hit him from behind long after the ball was gone.
Yeah, roughing the passer is indeed, and that's going to be a 1st down pickup. And so, boy, you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot. We kind of talked about the importance of penalties and turnovers, something that you can control, just kind of not a wise move. And you now put the Noble Bears inside the red zone, knocking at the door for an onside kick try to put yourself in a team position. And the special teams came up empty on the 2-point try and then the onside kick. And now the Noble Bears are going to be right outside. They're going to move the chains now with that 15-yard penalty, and they're going to mark that right outside the 14-yard line. Bear will have wow, look at this formation, Jay. 4 on the top screen, 3 below, empty backfield. They're passing, and we're going to have to call a timeout. think Coach Reffa didn't see this on film, so as they call a timeout, we'll do the same. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, we didn't take a lot of time off the clock with our drive. It's 7:28. We've already scored the one, and Noble knocking at the door right outside our own 13-yard line. Bear and company for the Noble Bears back in the shotgun formation. They go out of that formation, which we call the timeout for. So we burn one there, handoff right up the middle, and we'll only advance down to about the 10, but I say only, that's a gain of about 3 or 4 on the carry. Right outside the 10, you bend but don't break. Let's get a defensive stop, but it's only second down. Second down and about 7. Clock at 7 minutes here of quarter one. Straight back to pass, rolling out, looking to throw. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Caught, touchdown Noble. So the Bears answer points with points. Split there was in that zone coverage, 3 defenders, but you don't have to worry about getting beat deep. You got to look at that shallow end zone, and it's now 6-6, all tied up, and the PAT coming up. Well, both teams making it look easy. A fight to advance to go to the playoffs. Start in this established first quarter. Ball down kick is blocked. And boy, is that a good little sign that you get the block and keep the score even at 6. So now you don't have to be chasing points. Dominic Collins with the great block just in the nick of time. We'll take a timeout. Be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Well, we're all even, so the drama continues here in quarter number 1. They score, we scored, they score, even it up. They missed the PAT with a block from Dominic Collins. It's now 6-6. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line here on the near hash. And let's see with the Wayne's drive-in kickoff what you can do with it. Steak Fingers, the best sweet teas and cherry limeades in town with 2 locations to serve you, Sheridan Road and West Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Got their new T-shirts. Always having some new T-shirts. Check that out. Ball is going to be kicked again, a little sputtered. And I'll tell you what, they must have seen something on film that they're trying to pick on to try to get something if they can get the bounce. But the Highlanders, again, get the ball right where they got it probably the first time around, right around the 40-yard line.
Trey Williams, once again, is able to corral it. But, man, that one was staying flat on the ground.
Yeah. It was no bounce, and so beautiful fall-like weather. Isn't this football weather? I mean, it's not a hot box up here. It's not 105 degrees. Remember in the first part of the season we had to move games to like 8 o'clock because it was just too hot, man. It's just now we finally get football weather. Had to get to November to do it. But welcome into the broadcast booth with Nathan Woods, producer, Caleb Sherem, videographer, Jay Burke, and myself, Eric Sherem, on Class 5A football across the great state of Oklahoma. Man in motion for Lachlan. Straight back to work, back to pass. Got a man wide open if he can connect. It is caught to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Macarthur!
And guess who?
Dominic Collins, who missed a strike against Elgin last week, but out of the gate, and they have the connection fired up right there to Dominic Collins to put another 6 on the board. One play.
I kind of thought them going man-to-man was a bad idea with Dominic Collins. You're asking for trouble.
60-yard bomb to Collins to make it 12, and the PAT coming up, and it looks like we're going to go for the traditional one. So now we don't have to chase points with them missing their PAT. So that's a quick answer.
One play.
One play. That'll be a very unique scoring drive right there, and the PAT coming up.
58-yard touchdown bomb.
Wow. And it was right on the money. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way. And this kick is good. So the point is good to make it 13-6 with 6:46 left to go in quarter one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, a drive summary. It's for a City National Bank. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank, member FDIC. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today. 58-yard bomb. Quarterback to Dominic Collins, and the PAT is good. And now your kickoff sponsor, brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. This is a squib kick that's picked up at the 28, now to the 30, and then upended, gets up to about the 41-yard line.
That ball was kicked hard, but he was able to just corral it and get upfield a little bit. But, hey, a lot better position than we were last time.
Well, Rich Frederick, who's watching out of town with 2 exciting games, keeping me up to date with the other game in action. I guess Elgin is up with a Midwest City pick 6 for Elgin there on top in the get-go in the first quarter. Trips up on the top side of the screen. Just going to be a handoff, and this time corralled nicely by the defense as he only gets up to about the 43-yard line. Bring up a second down in about 9.
You win these games by controlling the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
If you
well, we saw that last week. Boy, yes. Did we ever. So Bear in the shotgun formation for the Noble Bears. He'll shift his running back to his right. Back in the shotgun formation, a hand clap cadence. Back to work. Back to rush, and then he is sacked, taken back for a loss of yards back at the 34-yard line.
We should be able to rush them because they're really having a hard time getting off the ball with us, and we seem to be a little bit faster on the defensive end side.
So Joey Baird goes deep back for a 3rd down and long as the clock will roll at 5:50 left to go here in quarter number 1.
Was that Braden Brown that got that sack?
If it was 15, it is.
Sure looked like it to me. Not
Senior
sure.
showing that, and we've
15?
got. Yep.
No, number 5?
Oh, it's number 5.
Sorry.
Without the 1. Okay, so we got Trips here on the low side. They're going to heave, ho, and throw. He's got the arm to do it, but then, I'll tell you what, we came out to try to search for an interception because it was overthrown. Watch this. As our defender saw the ball in the air, and he says, hey, make up speed the other way. If you want me to do that, I can do that. Watch this. He goes, oh, I can go get it. But it was about 5 yards overthrown, and it brings up, he's got a rocket of an arm. 4th down now and 19 in a punting formation. Punter will stand back at his 20, Dominic Collins, and Bo DeLong will stand back at about the 30-yard line. Motions for it. It's going to be punted. It's going to be high into the lights. Calls for the fair catch at the 32-yard line, and that's where we'll shut up shop as Bo DeLong gets the fair catch.
Well, I wouldn't be shocked to see him try to go deep again because I think we have the wheels to outrun Noble. So It's going to be a speed factor. And I always say speed kills.
Yes. So, with a one-play bomb to the end zone, let's see what the Macarthur Highlanders do in their third possession of this ball game. Quick fake pock pass, look to go deep, then the quarterback draw to the 40, 45, 50, foot race to the 40, sophomore at the 30, still on his feet at the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Macarthur!
Well, there's not really a reason to throw it.
Not when you got wheels like that. And look at the separation and the speed, and he had to beat the safety who dove for his legs, and in for a Lachlan touchdown. Quarterback scores to put 6 more on the board.
That kid's special.
And the PAT coming up.
He is super special.
Well, and the good news is he's not a senior.
No.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah, he's not even a junior.
Yeah, he's coming back for 2 more. All right, so 19-6 in the PAT coming up. Put a little boost of confidence in this Highlander team. Motions. Looking for the extra PAT. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is no good. Misses on the try to make it 19-6 with 5:10 left to go. Yes, still in quarter one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready to find your dream home?
Let's find it together.
We can help you find that perfect home and walk you through the buying process.
Or maybe you just want to sell your home. We can help with that too.
Hi, I'm Pam.
And I'm Barry. We've been helping buyers and sellers for 21 years.
Together, we can help you sell your home.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
All right, welcome back to Cameron Stadium. Well, everything going the Highlanders' way now with a deep. What play was that, by the way? Was that the first play? We have scored on first play back-to-backs in these drives with the long bomb and then the skating touchdown. A squib kick on your Wayne's drive-in kickoff is fielded at the 25. Now wants to try to get the edge, to set the edge on the outside to the 40. Still on his feet at about the 45-yard line. Your Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Steak fingers, best sweet tea, and cherry limeades. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Hey, let's also give your drive summary by City National Bank, offering you easy line accounts for both personal and business customers. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today. Member FDIC. How big of a run was it? Was he outside the 40? Was that about a 60-yard run?
Close.
About a 60-yard run for Lachlan. And Bear back to work for the Noble Bears. It's going to be a handoff, fake handoff, quarterback keep. He'll go right up the middle and get right maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Try to sell that fake, that hard, that RPO, and boy, nothing doing.
Braden Brown's like, no, that's going nowhere.
And Braden Brown said, no thank you. Welcome to my senior night. Trips here on the near side. Back in the shotgun formation. Bear waits for the defense. Now the hand clap. Little outlet screen on the far side of the field. Oh, gets one past defender. They've got some jet speed to come around that edge, and he's going to step out of bounds at the sticks or past the sticks. He'll be first down. So 1st and 10, move the chains.
They're quick. The little short passes for them seem to work.
Now we're on the 4:13 mark. Highlanders have scored on all 3 possessions. Missed 2 PATs, one on a 2-point try that was missed and one that didn't go through the bar. Trips here on the near side. Bear the handoff up the middle. Gets down to about the 42-yard line. And the clock will roll with 3:45. Three receivers on the bottom end of your screen. Boy, he had to turn around after that snap. Rolling on the move, looking to throw. Oh, man, that's a little wild and errant, trying to get a one-hand catch and goes incomplete, out of bounds, trying to go up against Dominic Collins. Logan Kirby, the intended receiver for the Noble Bears.
Dominic Collins was on coverage and said, "You're going to pay for going up high."
That stops the clock at the 3:30 mark here of quarter number one. Great. Man, I'm bittersweet. You get to 10 weeks of football and you say, man, it can't be over already. We're talking about playoffs. Straight back to pass. Bear looks to set up the screen. One-handed, try to dive for it, and just a little bit high off the mark. But that's because of the pressure. Now, you let that pressure come, but you got to stay poised, and he was off balance. He just threw off that back foot.
He was just setting up another screen. That's what's really worked for them this whole entire game.
Well, we've kind of shored that up, make it a 4th down and 7. Punting formation. Stands back at his own 42. Bo DeLong. Dominic Collins will stand at about the 15. Going to be a good punt. It's going to be fielded and go in the end zone for a touchback, so we'll start 1st and 10 right outside the 20.
Well, can we do 3 in a row?
I was just going to say, is this going to be the third? We keep backing up, though. This would be something if you got that with 2 backs, 1 in motion now, handoff up the middle to the 20, 25, 30, makes a man miss. He make at the edge at the 40, still on his feet at the 50, midfield at the 40, and then he'll get pushed out of bounds. So, Jay, you almost called it. Look at that, because I said, oh, look at that space, making people miss. You like those arm tackles, right, that don't work out. Was that Harris? Was that a 0 or a 4? I always talk about how great I can see with these black jerseys. And yeah, Harris is in at quarterback. 43. Shoulder shrug, looking to go throw. Little mismatch, and that's going to be a catch.
He caught it.
Right down at about the 3-yard line.
Mr. Collins.
No, it's number 2. That's Josh
number
Rushing.
2?
Yes. Sophomore to sophomore, that is a 2
sure
right there.
It is number 2.
And Josh Rushing gets a good connection.
It looked like the same kind of catching.
Yeah. Set up shop.
Look identical.
For the Macarthur Highlanders, an inside a red zone opportunity by Tracy Green. Call 580-284-9364. A little scamper there to Harris. Harris still on his feet at the 2, at the 1. He'll cross, he'll score. Touchdown Highlanders.
That was all him because there was nothing there.
Nothing there. He just gets that high pass, 2 defenders on him, makes a man miss, into the end zone for the score, for a 6 more, and nothing against. We got to keep this momentum up, and I understand that we'll see how 4 quarters go, but you got your 15 points now, the maximum that you can get, 25-6 in the PAT coming up. Ball wait to set. Trying to bait us to come across. Ball down. Kick up. Kick is through and good. Extra point is good. Make it 25-6 with 2:51 left to go here in the first quarter. Yeah, what a first quarter this has been. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
All right, so your drive summary again, scoring on every drive so far in this first quarter, brought to you by City National Bank. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank, member FDIC. And now we're ready for not an onside, but a deep kick. Look for your Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. It's going to be mismanaged, and the ball's going to roll, and they're going to try to tap it. It's going to go out of bounds. So luckily, they were going to try to pin him at the 8. It rolled, and you can see that on the First Baptist East instant replay. Right here, he's going to say, hey, I'll stop it right there, and he missed it. And so it goes, ball's out of bounds, so it'll be at the 35-yard line for the Noble Bears.
And that's their worst field position they've started with.
Got a Midwest City turnover, and it was put on the 15-yard line. They've already got a pick 6, and now when Midwest City was looking to punch it in, Elgin gets another turnover, this time a fumble, and they still lead 7-0. Bear handoff up the middle. Gets up to about the 45-yard line. We'll keep you up to date with some of the scores that are we got meaningful games, not only with this one here, but Cache has to beat Chickasha in order to go into the playoffs. We'll keep you up to date on that one. Midwest City and Elgin playing for the district title in our district. Bear straight back to work. Back to pass under heavy pressure by Braden Brown. Going to load and throw, let this one go, and that's going to be caught. And, you're looking for a ball and retreating, and Dominic Collins kind of comes up a little gimpy after that because the ball was kind of thrown, and it's just a catch right down at about the 9-yard line. Dominic Collins a little slow to get up. They punch that in. Noble Bears not going away anytime soon with 2:11 left to go. The 2-minute mark, Bear in the shotgun formation. Straight back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, looks to throw on the edge, and he's got a little nip and tuck, and that's going to be incomplete. There's a flag in the play. This could be pass interference. There a nip and tuck push right there, the collision, especially when you're behind. And that's going to be on us with Trey Williams.
They're going to call holding.
Defensive holding?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And give them the opportunity. Some reason, get that big play like that, it just brings a little new life to Noble, who's not, you think, hey, we're up by 20 points, and they're fighting for it too. They want to stay alive and punch their ticket to the playoffs, and they're playing like it. And we got little
should be a
illegal false start here, a little illegal motion there. Dead ball, false start. No, back them up. Just a few. You could download our free app. Just search the Oklahoma Sports Network. If you're new to the Oklahoma Sports Network or you're getting ready to look for playoffs, we'll have all of our teams that will follow in the playoffs. You can catch it here, but download the free app on your Android and Apple devices.
Good job.
That is just a good stop at the 10.
That's a good job.
Also on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV. For those who are watching on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Got all of that great content with football. We got college rugby tomorrow with men and women against Kansas. It's SNU. We'll have that at 2 and 4 o'clock. Straight back to work. Isn't that a weird thing? He gets that and then turns his back towards the offense. Going to look to throw, and that's just going to be tipped away incomplete. Isn't that strange? You always tell a quarterback never turn. He spins that way.
He's designed to do that. He's done it multiple times.
It's just weird to watch. Luckily, you don't have anyone in the backfield. Boy, you can get hit in the back like that when you're spinning. Come loose on that. 3rd down and goal right outside the 10-yard line. There's 1:23 remain here in quarter number 1. Got a man in motion. Oh, fake to that motion, jet sweep to the far side, going to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. No flags there. Safely fall incomplete right outside the 2-yard line, and a 4th down, going for it, 4-down territory. Just one more stop, boys, and we'll get the ball back. After that deep throw, and you got to hand it off. They don't have a roster grade-wise. Oh, no, they do. Joey Berry is a senior.
Yes.
I said, and he's playing like that. He's got a great arm. Is that a timeout? Timeout is called, so we'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Current weather predictions say heaters will be pushed to their limits this year. Have Miller Noble do a preseason heater checkup to make sure you don't get caught in the cold this winter. We'll stop by, inspect your furnace filters, thermostat, and efficiency, and ensure that it will be ready for the cold. Even if you aren't, don't get caught in the cold without a heater this year. Visit MillerNoble.com to schedule your service today.
Your comfort comes first. Miller Noble Heating and Air.
All right, so an opportunity right now, 4th down, going for it, called timeout. Hand clap, straight back to pass. It's got this little pylon outside the corner, and that's just going to fall incomplete. Turnover on downs, no foul. I know that the Noble Bear won a little bit of, and you practice that. You have to get over into space, but he was kind of clogged up in there and could not get to that spot. He's just throwing to a spot.
Well, they're both hand checking, and they're going to let him play.
They're let him play. But it's a turnover on downs, and it's kind of a slow quarter. Flipping over in the Elgin Midwest City game, they're in the second quarter with 10 minutes. So when you got a lot of passes and out of bounds, and you have scores, you got single scores. So the Macarthur Highlanders were their worst field position tonight, right outside their own 11-yard line, but that was due, in fact, by a turnover on downs, so they don't give up the points. It's still a 20-point lead, 26-6. Lachlan, get a man in motion going to the far side of the field. Handoff right up the middle, skates away from a defender at the 15, and then gets pushed out of and Harris, that's going to be a flag.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a late hit out of bounds as Marquise Harris, he gets to the outside, and then, there's the extra.
Yeah, that was way too – and that flag came from about 30 yards, seemed like.
Trevor Rudd is guilty of the –
and the flag was like a mile high.
15-yard infraction.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
I was like, wow.
Because I was watching him going out of bounds, and a personal foul, 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct, late hit out of bounds. So it's going to add 15 yards to the run. It's going to be a 1st and 10, move the chains at 1:10 left to go here in quarter number 1 here at Cameron Stadium. Senior night. Got Altus playing El Reno. We've also got, let's see, on the network, we talked about Walters not playing against Cordell. Cash and Chickasha. Eisenhower, the big win last night. Lawton High on the road, taking on Capitol Hill, and they have punched their ticket to the playoffs already because 6A, 1 and 2 take 6 in the playoffs because of their 12. And so basically you've got an opportunity to play in the playoffs, and Lawton High will get that next week against Sand Springs. So back to work, Lachlan and company. Straight back to pass, looking downfield, got time to throw. Going to throw to Bo DeLong on the far side.
What a great catch.
Connects at the 40-yard line. Just kind of a fielder's choice, just kind of waits.
Well, great throw, great catch. The throw was made where only Bo DeLong can make the catch. Good job, both of them.
Back to work, Lachlan. Handoff, Harris tries to spin move up to about the 50-yard line to get close to midfield. Gain of a couple. Take that back. That was the handoff to Jeremy Hutchinson, the senior. Little toss to Hutchinson coming to the near side of the field. Now he takes a cut back to the 45-yard line. Ooh, pads are popping down there.
There's some smacking
at about the 44-yard line.
Pretty sure our guy took the blunt of that.
Yeah, we got an injured Macarthur Highlander, so as they know he's going to try to stand up. But he'll still have to come out.
He's shaking his head like, woo.
Oh, wow, he is staggering a little bit. That's Hutchinson. That's the ball carrier. What day is it? Who's the president? How many fingers am I holding up? A little woozy. We'll watch that because if they take his helmet off and keep it away from him, then we know that. But he's staying there, and they called that timeout. We'll keep it here because we're trying to investigate what was happening for the injury timeout. So Midwest City scores a field goal. It's now 7-3 in the second quarter. We are watching that because there's huge implications for the Macarthur Highlanders. We're doing our part right now. If we get the 15 and Elgin beats Midwest City by 11, that would put us to second place. If they don't, we will fall to third if we continue on this path and get the win. Lachlan with the carry to the 40, 35-30, gets in the edge and then gets pushed up at the 25-yard line. Nice pickup on your First Baptist East instant replay. Look how he gets away from defenders and gets in that secondary and then skates off to the races.
Number 78 laid a block. I mean to tell you, he put a slip smacker on somebody.
Get a new running back in, too. Lachlan going to load and throw, trying to go to Josh Rushing in double coverage, and that's going to be incomplete. Get to see that one again. Scott there to trying to go to Josh Rushing, and no. Lachlan back to work. It's a handoff. Up the middle and pushing, shoving down to about the 25-yard line. And we finally end the first quarter. Wow, what a long quarter this has been. It's a 20-point lead after one, 26-6. Macarthur, we'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
All right, back here after one quarter of play in the books. It's a Macarthur 20-point lead, 26-6, and your second quarter is brought to you by Pam and Barry of RE/MAX. Nobody sells more real estate than Pam and Barry at RE/MAX. They're not bragging. They're just applying for a job. Call 248-8800. Lachlan and company. With the third down and 9, officials timeout. Going to go over and talk to, is the equipment failure for Josh Rushing? Because he'll come bouncing out. We'll have to get someone else to come in. In his stay will be A.J. Vaughn. Josh Rushing will come out. Try to get something sorted out. And now we'll whistle to play. Start second quarter. Handoff, jet motion, fake handoff. Quarterback keep to the 10, down to the 5, makes a man miss, and then gets down to about the 1-yard line and will not cross. Almost got his second touchdown tonight. On the ground is Mr. Lachlan. So a first and goal right outside the 1. Which will it be? Just a handoff. No, fake handoff. Quarterback keep. And his second ground touchdown tonight, a 1-yard. First Baptist East instant replay. Make it look easy. Just cross the goal line. Another 6 on the board, and the PAT coming up. That should really kind of put kind of like what we were feeling last week at this time when it just kind of unravels, and the momentum just keeps going. Macarthur doing their part. Now come on, Elgin. Be the biggest Elgin Owl fans you can find. And that's only still a 7-3 contest with about a halfway through into the second quarter. PAT for this one coming up. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 32-6 with 11:39 in quarter two. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
Back for your drive summary. Pretty quick and easy after you get to the 1 yard line and the quarterback just fakes everyone out. The City National Bank drive summary. Find the account that fits you today. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC. 1 yard scamper. Lachlan in, just puts the ball across the plane. PAT is good. And your Wayne's drive-in kickoff, Sheridan Road and West Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Now we're bunched up to see that tight formation with an onside kick look. Is we practicing for something that will happen if you're going to play next week for special teams? No, they just eye it and then kick deep. And it's going to be fielded at about the 13. Now taking, and he slipped and fell at the 20. Saw that cutback lane, wanted to come back. As you saw, I got a crease. It's right there. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you go down. Unfortunately. So senior quarterback Joey Bear will have trips on the far side of the field. We're sending a little bit of a rush, a little screen, and then he just dropped that.
He just hit him right in the shoulder pads. He's like,
well, and man. It's a rhythm kind of thing. And when you're getting pressured and you're kind of out of rhythm, you're kind of throwing erratic. That one time he was threw off his back foot. So Bear, we got a flag on the play, handoff, gets up to about the 23-yard line.
I think I can call this illegal motion.
Okay.
Illegal shift. Because it looks like to me he's going towards the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped.
We're going to get you some scoring updates here when it gets close to the half. From some of the other games on the network. Like us on Facebook for those who are watching the 3 broadcasts on the network. We'll get you the Newcastle Bethany score. Offsetting penalties.
Yeah, we had a face mask by Macarthur. And then they said false start for Noble, so that offset and replay second down. Like it never happened.
No harm, no foul, right?
I guess so.
Let's go right there. We're just going to start right back up. He'll shift his running back to his left. Bear. We're creeping. No flag. Oh, a nice little try to throw right in there, but that falls incomplete. Look at this dart. I mean, he just throws one right now. The heat's coming.
And
Dominic Collins sticking it right there. Or no, that was Xavier Booth.
Xavier Booth, yeah.
Booth was standing there.
And he's like, that ball came fast.
Yeah, it's like I wasn't even ready for it. Trips on the top side of your screen. Back in the shotgun formation is Bear. Look to pass, rolling to his right. Oh, he'll load and throw. Against Tripp, double coverage. He got it in the back end of the 20, down to the 15 to the 10. He will score. Touchdown, Noble. So the Bears, look at this. I told you he had a great arm. And you don't get beat deep, and you had two of them chasing. And we got burned on that play, folks. I don't want to see that in instant replay, even though I did. From First Baptist East, instant replay, thank you. 33-12. Now with the score and the PAT coming up. I don't want to get into a NASCAR race with these. I just, and they're not going away, and nor should they. If they win, they're in. They can put Macarthur out. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is no good. So 33-12, the extra point, no good on the try. 11 minutes. Only a minute has come off the clock on this slow second quarter. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community, and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot. We'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
All right, back here at Cambridge Stadium. And the score for getting beat deep for the big payoff. The bomb is good for the 6. The PAT try is no good. And the score stays now 33-12 with 11 minutes left to go. Only a minute has gone off the clock. A lot of scoring, a lot of passing. We've not a lot of run the ball. Coach, let's run the ball and get chunksy. Just let's not keep them in it. Is run the clock and run this ball down. Wayne's Drive-In kickoff with 2 locations to serve you, Sheridan Road and West Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Cherry limeade, sweet tea, going to spy. They like that. And it's a hit after the collision down at about the 32-yard line. There must be something they saw throughout the year on special teams that they think that they can get an advantage with that.
Well, they sure don't want to kick it deep to Macarthur because Macarthur's got speed. So they don't want any part of that.
Just like that, Macarthur Highlanders work this away with a 33-12 advantage. Welcome to senior night here at Cameron Stadium. 10 games in the books after the completion of this game. All playoffs next week for 4 of the teams in the district, and the other 4 going to pack it up for the season. Macarthur wanting to be one of those that continue. A little jet sweep motion right up the middle.
It's coming back.
Oh, flag on the play, and you're right, way
set.
back.
We weren't set. In the backfield, we didn't even. You got to get set. I mean, you can't wait until the ball snapped to get set. That's a senior mistake.
Well, he's also going to have a little conversation with the near lines judge. It wasn't. They didn't jump early, did they?
No.
No, Whitecaps can overrule that. Yep, it's a full start. Indeed.
I saw it from way up here.
Well, good eye, Jay.
Yeah, I saw it.
Good eye. Illegal shift.
Yeah, because he wasn't set. He just stood up. Stood up, and then he went down as the back started running across. And that's 2 people in motion at once.
Well, that's going to back us up 5.
Let's hit a home run.
We've been doing that as of late. Lachlan. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Only gets up to about the 30-yard line. Gain of maybe 1. Like a second down and about 13. Dane Edwards in at quarterback, the senior, getting some time right here. Edwards back to work, back to pass. He'll throw. Little connection up to about the 38-yard line. And, this was a 2-quarterback race for the first 3-4 weeks of the season. And Dane Edwards, when he's come in off of the bench, has played well. There was a little connection over to Carson Chambers. Gets a little bit of the clock rolling. Quarterback keep. Sets the edge. He's got the block. He gets the first down, gets close to midfield, and that will be enough to move the chains. So Dane Edwards, the senior quarterback, keeps the drive alive, gets the 50-yard line, and decent enough to roll the clock with trips on the top side of your screen. Dane Edwards looking to throw. A little flat catch, just right at the sticks, though. You like to aim that at the right position.
That's good.
Over
job.
to Trey Williams.
It's about 9 yards out of that, just pitch and catch. Taking what they give you.
Brings up a 2nd down and 1. Edwards, under duress. They send the kitchen sink with a sack. And they take him all the way back to about the 48-yard line. New update, Elgin Owls just scored. Got their first offensive touchdown. Their other touchdown come from a pick 6. Trying for the PAT to try to go undefeated for the first time in school history. Dane Edwards back to pass, and then has to run.
Well, he almost got back to the first down.
Yeah, the thing is there was nowhere to throw, and so a wise decision to tuck it up and run.
Now 4th and 1.
4th and 1. Well, I get Harris back out here. But you got Jeremy Hutchinson next to Dane Edwards back in the shotgun formation. It's going to be a handoff, and boy, I think the spin move after the tackle cut him the first down.
Well, they kind of pushed him forward that way,
yeah.
so he's like, thank you.
Yeah.
Got
so,
me
if you would have hit me the other way, I would have.
Yeah, I never would have made that.
Wouldn't have got that. So it keep the drive alive, move the chains, and better yet, move the clock. Dane Edwards under command of this drive. Little toss motion. Gets down to about the 38-yard line is Hutchinson, the senior. Senior to senior combination. Makes it up a 2nd down and 9. Dane Edwards. Another little connection with a screen of our own. Gets away from one big tackle. Hurdle right over the 37-yard line. And gets down to about the 35. What a great play.
That's Trey Williams again.
It's Trey Williams playing both sides of the ball. And look at that. Watch this right here. Whoa! The First Baptist East Instant Replay welcoming you to services on Sunday. Bible class and worship. Dane Edwards with the quarterback keep. Gets away from one tackler. Keeps the drive going with his legs. Gets the first down right outside the 26-yard line. Keeps it going. The chains move, the clock will move, and now we're going in the right direction. In the shotgun formation. Got a flag on the play to the 20, and then he'll get upended. He tried to go airborne 2 here on the near side is Dane Edwards, and we'll sort out the flag. What is this going to be, a hold, you think?
Yep.
Holding is indeed the call. Bedlam tomorrow, 2:30. The last. The one side's saying that it's not a rivalry. I've always known it to be a rivalry, all of my understanding of that series. But
who said it wasn't a rivalry?
Well, Pat Jones for one, and then you didn't hear the press conferences. We'll talk about that at the half.
Oh Lord,
that's Gundy. Gundy said it's not a rivalry. This game is not a rivalry.
It's kind of hard being a rivalry if you get beat all the time.
Away from Dane Edwards, has to pick it up. And then he's going to throw it. It's right into his hands at the 40. Dane Edwards, it's going to be a handoff, and it's going to be a scoop and score for the Noble Bears. Unfortunate. There's a flag on the play.
Because he came up and waylaid him long after the ball was gone. Dane Edwards gets
rumbling, stumbling. Yeah, it's unfortunate as the senior.
And that's not a dead ball. That should be during the play.
Yeah, I don't. Because it was thrown. It wasn't during. It wasn't after the score. So I think they're going to take these points off.
I think this is coming back.
I think because where the flag is, it wasn't anything after.
No, it's coming back. Because he had not scored yet by the time he laid him out.
Yeah. Whitecap was waiting for. They had to get the back judge from the other side to get a little confine of the stripes, discussing exactly to make sure they get this one right. Well, we saw one that was rumbling, stumbling last week that Elgin could have scored and had to come back and make that a tackle. They are at the half at Midwest City and Elgin.
Touchdown's good, he says.
Touchdown is good. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Noble Bears.
That'll be on the kickoff.
Yeah, they'll assess that there. So 33-18, as we say, Noble's not going to go anywhere. And I'll tell you what, they have seniors. They have win and you're in. You could play spoiler here at Cameron Stadium. You beat Macarthur here. You're in the playoffs, and you knock them out after a great, successful season and a city championship. And so Macarthur better not let off the gas in the second half at all, because this team is still going to play. They're going to play 4 quarters. And the way that this game has been slowed down, you're not taking that away. And the PAT lined up the 6:55 mark of this one.
The coach is arguing his point that happened during the play, and it should have been. It should have not have been. They should have called that touchdown back, because it was still, that play was still in route. Well, you got to start playing some more. You got to score.
Yeah,
again.
no, that's the thing. I mean,
this game ain't over.
No, that's what I'm saying. All the ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. So 33-19 is your score with 6:55 left to go before the half. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
All right, so answered points from the Noble Bears and the PAT, and this was off the Dane Edwards collision, and the defender goes the distance from about the 45-yard line for the score. The PAT is good, 33-19, and now the Highlanders are only up by 14. So points matter, and your Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's, Sheridan Road and West Cache Road. Burgers, Tabascets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, the best sweet tea in town. And don't forget about their cherry limeades. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Noble will line up, and, they have not. They want to. Got some 4A scores. Chickasha leads Cache 16-14 in the second quarter, and Bethany leads.
Onside.
There's a little onside kick. It's batted around. A diving catch for it, and it looks like the Highlanders cover it up at the last second at the 42-yard line. That could have squeaked out, and that's why they're doing it. See, there was a whole bunch of white jerseys right there, and just think the momentum shift if Noble would have got the ball right there.
Braden Brown saves the day.
And Bethany leads Newcastle 7-0, and that is a fight for third and fourth position in that contest. As we mentioned, Cache has to beat Chickasha in order to advance to the playoffs. Win and you're in. Trips on the near side of the field. Edwards, or is this Lachlan? Sorry, Lachlan back in at quarterback. Little toss motions, jet sweep coming to the near side of the field to Josh Rushing. And Josh is covered up right at the 41-yard line, right back to the original line of scrimmage. So Rushing not able to get much.
Actually, he loses a yard.
Lachlan going to have to get his racing shoes back up. Stacked twin receivers near side, far side, and that is going to be a timeout by the Noble Bears. They'll take one, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, AeroSign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. AeroSign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, senior night. All was going well for the Highlanders, and then a collision defender with Dane Edwards gets a score for the Noble Bears, and the PAT good to make it 33-19 with 6.5 left to go here before the half. Back in the shotgun formation. And a man in motion. Jet sweep motion going to the far side. Makes a man miss to the 50. 45-40. Still on his race to the 30. No one will catch him. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Macarthur. And you say there's a flag on the play right there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's a flag.
So unfortunately, Trey Williams will not get in the end zone for 6 as he evaded those defenders. We'll sort out the flag.
Holding Macarthur.
And they're marching him back.
Golly, what a run. Man, he's got some blazing speed. Once he got a step, he was moving.
Well, Trey Williams playing both sides of the ball.
He's just a junior.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And they'll march them back. Highlanders. Be put back at the 33-yard line for a second down and Altus.
Dominic Collins is back in. Out here man-to-man on this side.
Lachlan back to work. Flushed out of the pocket, has to throw, and that is going to be picked to the 30, trying to make it a pick 6. Still on his feet, and then gets rushed out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Here comes the Noble Bears marching back. That whole momentum has shifted back to the other side, and welcome the Noble Bears to Cameron Stadium in the pick, but it wasn't a pick 6, but they set up shop right outside the 11-yard line.
Wow.
Well, and you get your quarterback out of rhythm. He was in that, and he's trying to come back into it. And Noble has just stood their ground. Flag on the play. They're going to wave that off. They're going to call that one off. So to make it even more exciting is, if you have the perception that you take your foot off the gas, it's hard to get it back. And the other team has just never let up. And they're just keep coming. And turnovers have been a key in these big games. A rumble and stumble and touchdown, and now a pick gets him right up to set up shop. Going to run outside, taken down to about the 8-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Seth Wilson, the sophomore. Four down territory. 5:53 left to go here before the half. And we're getting in like what a track meet. This is what El Reno did with Noble. And they only lost El Reno by 1. Bear looking to throw. Stands in the pocket, wants to throw in the back of the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Brings up a third down. Nice fall-like temperatures here as a cool evening as the sun set at Cameron Stadium. Senior night here. Last regular season game here at home. Trips here on the near side. Bear back to work, back to pass, rolling here on this left. Sets up and throws, and that's going to be intercepted and dropped. So he had it, and then he missed it. Going to see that right there on the instant replay, right there. Come off of his defender. This time, no one was sitting there. They were all in front. Through to that spot, and this time we were there. Fourth down. We've already had a turnover on downs once in this area. Let's see if we can get it again. Going to have to get it in an empty backfield. 3 receivers on the low end of your screen. Back in the shotgun formation is Bear. Bear looking to throw, sets up, cocks once and then throws, and that's going to go past the defender in for the score. The touchdown is good, and the Noble Bears right in business with the Macarthur Highlanders, who seem to have all the momentum and all the gas in the tank, and now the Noble Bears have come racing back. Wow. To make it 33-25, an interesting contest here, and your important 15 points that you're needing and wanting has eroded. Now the PAT coming up, ball down, kick up, and this is good. So make it 26-33. We've got a ball game. 5:23 left to go before the half. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Well, in a track meet race right now, only a 1-score differential, and they have tried this kind of bloop kick, onside kick, almost got it last time, and guess what? They're going to try it again because they've seen something on film. They almost had it this last time when there was a scrum for it. 33-26, your score. Highlanders with the lead, but the unanswered points, it's 20 of them. 20 unanswered points, 3 scores for the Noble Bears to bring it in with a touchdown score, 33-26. The ball is going to be kicked, spied on the far corner, is picked up at the 30. Dominic Collins with a spin move up to about the 37-yard line. Now, boys, it's serious time now. How bad do you want it? Because the Noble Bears want it, and they've shown that. You could show that, hey, listen, we've had, we're just scoring on one play drives and, it's making it look easy. And now to regain that momentum after 3 scores, unanswered. It was a 33-6 contest, and now it's 33-26. How will you answer? We'll find out. They got 5 minutes in order to put another score on the board. fake to the motion man, and now quarterback makes something happen and went low for his knee, his ankles at the 35-yard line. Lachlan gets spilled up, upended, and they're coming after him because they know that that's going to be the quarterback draw. And that's going to be a loss of 3 for Lachlan. Second down and long. Right back to pass. It's going to throw, and that's going to be on the mark right at the sticks. That's going to be a first down right upside the 49-yard line. And they're coming. They're sending some defensive stunts to Josh Rushing is the connection. And the first down Highlanders. What do we have here? Reset the play clock to 40. Lachlan, kind of a high snap right up the middle. The pads popping as he gains maybe about 1, gets up to about the 50-yard line. Now you want the time to be able to get a score. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining, 4.5 to go here before the half. Lachlan back in the shotgun formation, straight back to pass, looking downfield.
He's got him.
Got to throw that. And then a collision downfield with Josh Rushing. And there is a no call in the collision. And it will bring up a third down.
Big third down here.
Yeah, you don't want to. They got 4 minutes and 2 timeouts to try to tie this one up before the half. And they've got the skill set to do it. Let's see how you answer. High snap, gets this one, quarterback run to the 40. He'll get the first down. And then gets away from the one tackler at the 30. And then a swarm of Noble Bears have to come from behind at the 25-yard line. That's the sophomore that we know and love, Mr. Lachlan. 1st and 10, move the chains.
That's a good job. That was all him, too, because he sure broke a lot of tackles.
And a injured Noble Bear is what they're going to have at the collision. And as they tend to him, we'll take a timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
It's Connor Franks, the injured Noble Bear, walks off on his own power, but Lachlan and company sets up shop trying to get another red zone opportunity. Trying to score before the half at the 4:05 mark, left to go before halftime. Lachlan in the shotgun formation. Handoff. And man, he gets out of that pile and then backwards. Said, no, keep going forwards. Try to get out of the pile and gain maybe 2. As the senior running back gets a couple more, as Jeremy Hutchinson on the carry. Lachlan won't wait much here. Back in the shotgun formation, he'll get a new play call from the sideline. Lachlan, handoff. Man, got away from the one tackler, gets down to about the 20-yard line, and we're into a red zone opportunity for the Macarthur Highlanders. Buying or selling your next home, Tracy Green can take care of you every step of the way. Tracy Green serving Lawton and the surrounding areas. Tracy Green Properties. Call 580-284-9364. Lachlan, back to work. Right up the middle. Quarterback keeper at the 10. Lachlan doing it all with his feet, and why not? The sophomore gets right outside the 10-yard line to set up a 1st and goal. Well, that's where it starts, but just know this. Halftime speech is Noble's not going to go away, so we can't either. Quarterback draw. Oh, the sweep, and they swipe the ball out, but he gets back on it at the nick of time. Because
there was a guy chasing him all the way across
right there,
the
and
field.
then he does the tomahawk chop, and the ball goes right out as Connor Lane just
bounced right back to him.
And what a lucky bounce. Lucky bounce for the Highlanders. Right outside the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Lachlan, high snap, handoff right up the middle, and he'll score. The senior will go untouched for Jeremy Hutchinson to put 6 more on the board for the Highlanders after 20 unanswered points. It was 33-6. You thought, put it away. The game's over. Noble didn't hear that message. 20 unanswered points, and now the Highlanders finally answer. Make it 39-26 in the PAT coming up. Now these PATs, important. Got a late comer coming out to the party here.
Brown, and he's late every time. He's like, I've been playing both. I'm killing myself.
That's right. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. So it brings it to 40-26. 2:18 left to go before the half. We'll take a timeout. Be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with 0 out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialist. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
Well, after the trade-off of quarterbacks and back end, Lachlan did it all with his feet and that scoring drive to put in another touchdown by City National Bank, offering you easy online accounts for both personal and business customers. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank, member FDIC. And your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Before and after the game, let's go to Wayne's. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. 2:18, both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. This ball is going to be kicked and then fielded at about the 10. Taken to the 15 to the 20. He's got a lane right up the middle of the 30. Still got a block right there at the 35 to the 40. Still on his feet and then finally taken down as he gains up to about the 45-yard line. They're still playing. I mean,
they're playing.
They are not quit on any side of the ball. And they believe in themselves. They also believe that, hey, that's probably their philosophy. Let's just do a track meet with them. We know that they can score. We'll just score with them. We'll just test their defense to see if they can stop us. And let's see if we can stop them with 2 minutes left to go before the half. Bear for the Noble Bears. Back in the shotgun. Straight back to pass. Set up the screen inside the middle of traffic and is taken down as he gains up to about the 48-yard line. Clock will run, 1:57 and counting. As mentioned, Noble has 2 timeouts remaining, taking a little bit of time to get a play call from the sideline, and the clock continues to roll. Bear in the shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Skates past midfield down to about the 49-yard line. Still no timeout, $1:35. Maybe they want to pay off with a big chunk play right here.
Well, if you hurry, and you don't get a first down here, you got to punt to Macarthur.
Straight back to pass. Oh, and then just,
almost picked.
And it sailed in and out of the hands, and then 4th down.
What I just said. So now you got 1:21. You're going to have to punt.
Right. Well, they're going to go.
They're going to go.
They're going to go.
Wow.
dangerous. Well, you're on the road. You have nothing to lose.
Or maybe just try to get you to jump here.
Could be, because the clock has stopped with an incomplete pass. 120. Okay, now they're going to come and punt.
Come on.
Yeah, they're going to punt. They thought about it. And they reconsidered. Head coach said, "No, I'm not going to do that." Highlanders will have 2 return men. Dominic Collins and Bo DeLong stands back at his 20. A little bit of pressure comes. Bo DeLong will back up and back away, and it will go out of bounds. The Highlanders will have a minute to work with, 2 timeouts, and let's see what they do here.
Well, they proved they can score in one play multiple times tonight.
Yeah, they have. Well, you're still at that unmagical number of 14, you know what I mean? And Noble's not going away. We've still got 24 minutes to play. So you think, okay, is Noble not going to score again from here on out? I would say they probably will.
Oh, yeah, they will.
And so,
I'd be shocked if they didn't.
You can't keep off the gas pedal either. And you just got to keep that. And if it's 14, so be it. But you need a little bit of help from Elgin. The magical numbers for second place is not there, because if those numbers don't sort out, then we go to third if we get the win, and we will go to Guthrie next week. I'd rather host and be in second place. A high snap. Lachlan has to just cover it up. We saw this with 4 of those in the Midwest City game, kind of uncharacteristic, and now it's disaster. But Lachlan heads up, was able to cover that up, because that could have been dangerously put out for play for the Noble Bears.
I'm just slowing things down here.
At this time, yeah, because it's 47 seconds. You got 16 on the play clock. Yeah, you're gonna say we're gonna go into halftime. We're not gonna try to do anything here. Just get into halftime so we can say our speech. Lachlan, handoff up the middle, wide open. 25-30, 35-40, cut back at the 42, and then taken down with a shoestring tackle as the senior was off to the races. Trying to get it.
As a coach, you slap yourself on the sideline thinking, I could have done that a long
time
Timeout
is called, so Jeremy Hutchinson. Timeout is called. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Well, we're talking coaching philosophies here in the booth. We're saying, okay, let's just milk the clock, get in there, and then you get a big play and you say, oh, okay, well, never mind. We'll call timeout because we're almost, in a striking distance with a big play. Because the high snap kind of threw that off, and then you get all that back. 1st and 10, right outside the 42-yard line. Lachlan and company. Got a man in motion. That's Bo DeLong. Quick end over coming the near side of the field, and stays inbounds to the 50 and then pushes the pile past the first down marker right outside the 46-yard line with 18 to go. This is what I say, a heave-ho and throw to the end zone.
That was Chambers, number 10.
So Chambers comes on the near side, stops the clock with 18. Lachlan looking to do something with that here. Straight back to pass, looking downfield. Going to go, trying to go to Dominic Collins here on the near side. That takes a couple of ticks off the clock with 6 seconds remaining.
You got to go to the end zone here.
Yep. Or at least land there about the 15 or 10 and just try to make something happen.
Yeah,
yes, trying to make a dash for it, but yeah.
No, they're going to call timeout.
So, no, I think Macarthur is going to call their final timeout. So we are out of timeout. 6 seconds left before the half. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe, with handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
Well, after the called timeout from the Macarthur Highlanders, they are empty out of timeouts now. Noble still has one. The board says that we still have one, so I don't know what's left. Okay,
I think we
both
do
have one. Okay, 6 seconds, straight back to pass. Lachlan sets up.
Look out. Hang on to the football.
Gets out of there and then throws, and then it's dropped. It was a connection over there to the 30-yard line to the striking senior running back, and they fall incomplete over to Jeremy Hutchinson to make it a 40-26 halftime lead. We'll be back with halftime, the halftime performance, and more of second half action right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Phillips Music Company is now the largest and most complete music store in Southwest Oklahoma. And they're excited to be your source for all Fender guitars and accessories, with band instruments from Yamaha and Conn-Selmer, guitars from Ibanez, Paul Reed Smith, and Siegel, the latest in music tech from Roland, Yamaha, and Line 6, and a great selection of recording hardware and software. All at the best price with great local service and lessons available on most instruments. Visit phillipsmusic.com to shop online or stop by. Phillips Music, 107 Southwest Sheridan Road.
I want to thank Phillips Music for all of their support for all of our bands in the surrounding area. Great stop for all your music supply needs. Phillips Music Company, right over there by Wayne's, incidentally, one of our kickoff sponsors. So we want to thank Phillips Music for all they do for our bands. And we got our band performance coming up here with our halftime band performance. is we are here at the half, where it's Macarthur leading 40-26 here at the halftime. Your halftime band sponsor is brought to you by Subway at East 45th Street. Can't beat the Subway Series menu at all with fresh baked bread each and every day. Eat fresh, your MAC headquarters at Southeast 45th Street in Lawton. And now the Highlander Regiment for your halftime performance.
The Highlander Regiment is directed by Derek Dobbinspot and Karen Torben. The band is led by Senior Drum Major Vivian Lee. Tonight the band will be performing the finale of their show, Latin Closer. Drum Major, is your band ready? Let's hear it for your 2023 Highlander Regiment.
And seniors, tonight is a very special night. It's the night we celebrate all your accomplishments and all that you've achieved during your time at our school. The hundreds of hours that you have put into your craft have come together for this moment tonight. You all have endured early morning rehearsals, evening rehearsals, getting back from football games near midnight, just to have to wake up the next morning for all region, just to name a few. We hope that it has been as fulfilling of an experience for you as it has been for us to see where you are today. Let us now recognize the band seniors. First, Nicholas Emmenshoe. He's being escorted by Sylvia and Larry Emmenshoe. Nicholas plays the clarinet and has been in band for 8 years. His favorite band memory was going on the spring trip to the zoo with the band last year. Nicholas plans on going to college and majoring in computer science. Nicholas Emmenshoe. Tyler Johnston. He is being escorted tonight by Karen Diaz. Tyler plays the trumpet as well as the euphonium and has been in band for 7 years. His favorite band memory is all the bus rides to away games. After high school, Tyler plans on going to college and majoring in accounting. Tyler Johnston. Claire Josie. She's being escorted by Kelly and Jay Josie. Claire plays the clarinet and mellophone and has been in band for 6 years. Claire's favorite band memory was the Carl Albert football game last year when it snowed. After high school, Claire plans to further her...
So the senior band is being acknowledged here at our Subway Southeast 45th halftime performance by the Highlander Regiment. We also want to thank Phillips Music Company for all of their band supply needs for the entire year and all you do for Southwest Oklahoma.
Phillips Music Company is now the largest and most complete music store in Southwest Oklahoma. And they're excited to be your source for all Fender guitars and accessories, with band instruments from Yamaha and Conn-Selmer, guitars from Ibanez, Paul Reed Smith, and Siegel, the latest in music tech from Roland, Yamaha, and Line 6, and a great selection of recording hardware and software, all at the best price with great local service and lessons available on most instruments. Visit phillipsmusic.com to shop online or stop by. Phillips Music, 107 Southwest Sheridan Road.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success, and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Come on, team, let's go! Guys, the toilet's clogged! Stop again! Oh, that's gross.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on. Whitehead Plumbing's real MVPs. Yeah! Woo! We're your plumbing MVP.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
All right, as the seniors were acknowledged here at the half, So your halftime continues. I want to thank Subway, your East Side Subway, Southeast 45th Street. Of course, the fresh baked bread daily. Eat fresh. You can't beat their Subway Series menu. Your Mac headquarters at Southeast 45th Street in London. Okay, I'm going to give you some scores update. This is really interesting, and then we'll get to this playoff scenario that we have up on the post there. Elgin leads Midwest City 13-3, and they are in the third quarter. We'll kind of get a rundown of what that situation looks like. Newcastle and Bethany all tied up at 7 apiece on the Oklahoma Sports Network. That's for third and fourth position. Chickasha leads just by 2 points, 16-14 over Cache. Cache has to win to get in. Lawton High big over Capitol Hill, 41-0. Carl Albert is losing to the fourth seed Piedmont, 24-10. That game is not over. And Altus is trailing El Reno 42-10. We needed El Reno to win, and we are at 40-26. So you've got what you need, pretty much established. But Noble is not going to stop. They have to win to get in, and if they beat us, then we're out. So let's give you your playoff scenarios of all of the OSN teams. Carl Albert, district champion. So you say, well, okay, they let off the gas. They think that, they're not having to worry about anything like that, but except for an undefeated season. Del City played last night. They are undefeated for the first time in a long time. We already told you the 13-3 battle between Midwest City and Elgin. Elgin can play for first or second place. Midwest City can play for first, second, or even third, and that third would be a scenario that if Elgin beats them by plus 11, if we were to win by 15, then we would get a three-way tie between Midwest City, El Reno, and Macarthur. And because Macarthur beat El Reno, but El Reno beat Midwest City, you see there's a three-way tie. There's not a head-to-head. And so it'd come down to points, and that's what we talk about. So Newcastle, Bethany, we talked about playing for third and fourth position. Lawton High is already in. They will probably play Sand Springs next week. Walters did not play tonight because Cordell could not field the team. They're going to be second in the district. We told you the 2-point narrow margin between Cache, and that's going to be a fight in the second half, and Chickasha and Macarthur can either be second place, third, or out if they lose. And the two teams that are already finished after Week 10 is Eisenhower and Altus. We had some weird scores that were being thrown at us. Not only Carl Albert was behind Piedmont, but Bixby was behind Jinx. Jinx is still Jinx, folks. I mean, that's the way that is. And so we've got about 4.5 minutes before we start second half action, and we'll get to it right after this timeout. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720. Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you, in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
Are you ready to find your dream home?
Let's find it together.
We can help you find that perfect home and walk you through the buying process.
Or maybe you just want to sell your home. We can help with that too.
Hi, I'm Pam.
And I'm Barry. We've been helping buyers and sellers for 21 years.
Together, we can help you sell your home.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Well, back here at Cameron Stadium, senior night. It's a 40-26 contest. Macarthur leads here at the half. At your halftime in your Subway at Southeast 45th Street, your East Side Subway, eat fresh. And so the teams are going to start making their way out for the 3-minute warm-up, and then we'll have second half action. But we've already told you some of the scores that are interesting that's bouncing around, and there's just some exciting games. We want you to download the app. It's free on your Apple and Android device. Just search the Oklahoma Sports Network. You can find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. For those who are watching on YouTube now, you'll get to see all of our content, our continued content into the playoffs. Facebook as well. If you not already, like us on Facebook, follow us there. You can see the complete routine of what we've got in store for you. Second half coming up. They're going to warm up for 3 minutes, and then we'll get back to action. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Current weather predictions say heaters will be pushed to their limits this year. Have Miller Noble do a preseason heater checkup to make sure you don't get caught in the cold this winter. We'll stop by, inspect your furnace filters, thermostat, and efficiency, and ensure that it will be ready for the cold. Even if you aren't, don't get caught in the cold without a heater this year. Visit MillerNoble.com to schedule your service today.
Your comfort comes first. Miller Noble Heating and Air.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
Here at Classic Loudon Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot, we'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle, top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, 40-26, concluding halftime festivities. Second half action coming up. Remember, Noble won the coin toss, elected to defer, so they will start off with the ball, and Macarthur will have to put up the defense. Your third quarter sponsor is brought to you by Eastside Pharmacy, going above and beyond to help their customers download their free mobile app and call your prescriptions in anytime, day or night. Even get your refill notifications on your phone. Eastside Pharmacy with 4 pharmacists and 17 years in business. Phone 355-6400. 355-6400. Eastside Pharmacy. Keep an eye on those scores. Got a 7-7 Newcastle and Bethany score. A 2-point differential between Cache and Chickasha. Cache down by 2. They have to win to get in. Noble has to win to get in. Macarthur win, and of course you're in. But do you want to be in third or do you want to be in second? That comes down to points. If you can get your 15, and if Elgin can beat Midwest City by 11, then you will get second place in a 3-way tie. Wayne's Drive-In and your kickoff sponsor. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. And by the way, for those who are keeping score, it's 13-3, so they're 10. It's not quite the 11 that you need. 11 is a different mark, and that's why those points. Squib kick on the ground is going to be a mad dash for it, and they try to surprise Noble on a onside bullet kick, and boy, heads up. He snagged that because I thought it was going to go right through his legs. And the First Baptist East instant replay sets up shop for the Noble Bears with a half a field to work with. Start the third quarter.
Well, defense is going to have to show up here. They're going to have to show up and play.
Yep. This is a fight for the win. Both teams have playoff aspirations. Straight back with a screen pass to the far side of the field. And there is a great defensive stop on the first down with only a 2-yard pickup right to about the 50-yard line. Brings up a 2nd down and 8. Your First Baptist East instant replay. Bear in the shotgun formation. Hand clap with the snap. And a screen on this side of the field. Gets from a block and gets up to about the 45, 46-yard line. It's going to bring 3rd down and manageable with a 3rd down and about 2. Well, 3. We'll say 3. 3rd down and 3. Noble Bears brought their marching band. Get a new play call from the sideline, using a little bit of time while doing it. So Joey Bear back in the shotgun formation. He'll give his running back an instruction, straight back to pass. Jailbreak as we're trying to come for the sack, come from behind and flag on the play.
It's going to be holding there.
Yeah.
But I don't think he made the line to gain anyway.
Right, he did not. Well, do you?
Well, I don't know.
I think you back him up because I don't want to get 4th and 1 and try to go for it. I think we'll take that for a -10.
Oh, yeah, you'll take the penalty if it's holding for sure.
Holding.
Holding against Noble.
And the Noble Bears will be backed up 10. By the way, you can watch any of these games on demand after the conclusion of these broadcasts. For those who are flipping around, checking out our games, we appreciate that as well. We've got plenty to watch, plenty to keep up with on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Joey Bear on a 3rd down and about 12. 2 receivers near side and far side. Bear in the shotgun formation. Showing blitz here in the corner for Xavier Booth, and then he backs off. Now he comes. Pressure coming. Gets the collision, and it's going to be overthrown. Dominic Collins in position, and that's going to fall incomplete. And a 4th down in a punting situation. Trying to go to Connor Lane, and that falls safely incomplete. Dominic Collins on the chase. Defensively, well, the thing is that we got 14 points and they got 10. So, I mean, that doesn't make we still need a score, and Elgin needs a score to try to get us in business for that 3-way tie for second place. Punt on the way. and is going to be backpedaled by Bo DeLong. He'll let that hopefully get in the end zone. No, they're going to down it at the 1 yard line. He crossed, and they said it's going to be at the 1. So you see that on instant replay. Bo DeLong just thought he would go right in the end zone, and heads up for the big man. 65 is pumped. He said, I just put them on the 1 yard line. That's Charles Haven, a sophomore. And now the Highlanders have 99 yards to work with to pay dirt after stopping Noble on the first possession. Their head Whitecap is talking to them to say that, well, did his body go over? Did he cross? Did he, is it a touchback or is it on the 1? No, he's pretty confident. He's confident that he said, no, that's what I saw on the 1. Maybe right outside the 2. So the Highlanders have 98 yards to work with for pay dirt with a 40-26 lead and 10:02 left to go here in the third quarter. Backed up right outside your own end zone. You don't want anything disastrous to happen here. They're going to come. They're going to send something. Lachlan got a man in motion. Going to throw from this. Going to go out to Josh Rushing, and that's going to be a catch right to the 20. They're going to try to steal the ball out of his hands. The helmet comes off. Flags fly. Gets up to about the 25-yard line, and the Macarthur crowd is livid with the extracurricular right here. Take his helmet off and everything else, and now
when you're yanking for the ball, sometimes you get the head.
You get a little bit more than you bargained for.
You get the head. So they're going to give him 15 more on top of that.
Yeah, so after, and throwing on the 2-yard line, little gutsy call there. Personal foul, face mask against the Noble Bears. And that's of the 15-yard kind, so they'll march it off at the end of the run. The end of the pass connection to Josh Rushing. And the Macarthur Highlanders in business now with 9:51 here in the third quarter. Cool night as the breeze made it a November night after Halloween. Hopefully you had your Tuesday festivities. Hard count, trying to get him to draw. Almost came out of his stance. Lachlan back in the shotgun formation. We'll get a new play call. It's going to be a handoff. Oh, nice little cutback to the 50-yard line. Got a new running back in. No, it's Hutchinson, sorry. So Hutchinson, the senior on senior night, gets a first down carry up to midfield. Another handoff to Hutchinson. Ground and pound. Down to about the 45-yard line. This is the kind of what I like. You run the clock. If you just get what do they say, this is going to be a turnover or what? They're dancing around like they got it.
They didn't get it.
No, I understand. They're pleading their case.
Keep bouncing around, but that ain't going to work.
So second down and about 5. Lachlan. Hutchinson next to his left. Little handoff, pass to Bo DeLong. Lowers his shoulder, gets down to about the 35-yard line. Pitch and catch, 1st and 10. Move the chains. Let's wear this defense down and grind the clock. So Hutchinson right up the middle. Another handoff, gets down to about the 24-yard line, so that will be enough for a 1st and 10. Move the chains. The Highlanders on their first possession of the second half, starting outside their own 2-yard line and marching. Lachlan back to throw. Corner trying to get Josh Rushing. A little pushing and shoving on both sides, and that falls incomplete.
They've let them play pretty free all night long in the secondary. There hadn't been a whole lot of penalty there. Letting them play.
Lachlan right outside the 24-yard line.
They're man-to-man again.
It's going to be hand off to Hutchinson. Gets down to about the 20-yard line, and Jeremy Hutchinson will get us into a red zone opportunity by Tracy Green. Buying or selling your next home, she can take care of you every step of the way. Tracy Green serving Lawton and the surrounding areas. Tracy Green Properties. Call 284-9364. Now making something happen with your feet down to about the 15-yard line.
Close to a first down.
As Lachlan with the carry will get a first down, so they will mark it. At the 8:06 mark, and this is what you do. You march it down, you take some time off, but you put some more points on the board. Lachlan again, skates away from one. Now two, crosses the goal line, touchdown Macarthur.
Well, that's number 5.
5 touchdowns, 3 on the ground by Lachlan, 2 by air. He will probably be a nominee for OSN Player of the Week. Why not with 5 touchdowns and another 6 on the board to make it 46? Well, we've done our part. Now you got to be the biggest Elgin fans available. They need one more point to make it 11 to make it a 3-way tie. It's still 13-3 with 6 minutes left to go. Halfway through the 4th and final period. Midwest City has had the ball, but back in their own territory quite a bit. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 47-26. 7:53 left to go here in the third. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
All right, so another scoring drive opportunity. And your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank. Find your account that fits you today. Your ideal account waits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC, one size does not fit all, both personal and business customers. Little Lachlan, third touchdown, little scamper.
Oh, Macarthur may have got it.
Right outside the 30-yard line, and they're going to say it was covered up by Noble.
Oh, he got lucky.
At the last second, but we were there, Johnny, on the spot. Your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Before and after the game, hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's, Sheridan, and West Cache Road. Ball will be placed right outside the 32-yard line. Long way to go in this one. You know, you kind of thought if you tuned in that we'd be in the fourth quarter by now like all the rest, and it's still in the third quarter. Handoff. Gets about 3 or 4 on the carry. Brings up a second down and about 7. So we'll get some updated scores here in a minute. Some of those games that really mean something right up the middle. He's got some space. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Highlanders. Right, a scoop and just a Johnny on the spot. You talking about being at the right place at the right time is Adam Austin, the sophomore, just found himself a turnover. Adam Austin already getting looks from colleges at the next level as just a sophomore. And a turnover, and the Highlanders in business.
First down, Macarthur.
And the Macarthur Highlanders find themselves with a little gift and a bonus. Lachlan in at quarterback with trips here on the near side, right past midfield, outside the 45-yard line. Little jet sweep motion to Dominic Collins, stacked up by the Noble Bears and stopped right after a gain of 1 to bring up a second down and 9. But you keep it in bounds. You keep the clock running. Down to 7 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Lachlan back to work, back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, rolling on the right side of the field, looking for somewhere to throw, and it's just going to come up empty.
That's a good job. Good job by the sophomore that, hey, don't take the sack, don't throw the interception, just throw it at his feet of the receiver. He's covered. We got another down to go.
So a small little observation, but in the second half of this other game, Midwest City has had the ball a lot. So like Elgin's not had it as much. Handoff right up the middle. Skates past the 30. He will score on senior night. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Macarthur, Jeremy Hutchinson. Watch this. Protecting the edge, but you forgot about the middle. And the safety, flat foot on his toes. Another 6 on the board to make it 53. And the PAT coming up. Hutchinson, that's good for him. The young man gets a touchdown on senior night. And the PAT coming up. Motion, ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 54-26. We still got a half of the third quarter and all of the fourth quarter to go. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, AeroSign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. AeroSign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Back here at Cameron Stadium, 6:36 left to go. Drive summary brought to you by City National Bank. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC. Boy, the great little run by Jeremy Hutchinson, the senior, with at least a 50-yard scamper for pay dirt. The 6 is good. The PAT is good. The squib kick on the ground is going to be fluttered and covered up at the 32-yard line. But the PAT was good, and that Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Before and after the game, let's go to Wayne's. Sheridan and West Cache Road, Wayne's drive-in. So Bear, it's going to be the jet motion for the quarterback keep, and they will keep the edge and say you're not going to get outside. They stop him as he gains up to about the 39-yard line, and the clock will roll. If you can try to, Jay, give me some scores of Cache and Chickasha, I'd like to see kind of where they're at as these games are starting to end. We'll have finals, and then Newcastle and Bethany, if you'll stay in the 4A, and give me some of those scores for us. Oh, here comes Booth. He's coming on the edge. Coming down, quarterback. Oh, man, he could get the first down, and then he does. He stops to throw, and he says, wait a minute. I
there
can.
Comes a flag.
Flag on the play. What is this?
Something by the sidelines. So that ain't good on somebody.
So now it's 2:42 left to go in the Midwest City Elgin game. Midwest Elgin leads 13-3, but the magical numbers for Macarthur to get into a three-way tie is 11, and Elgin leads by 10. So they're going to milk the clock, and they don't need to score. They can take a knee after a few. Midwest City does have 2 timeouts left, though. They're going to want to try to get the ball back. Penalty against the Macarthur Highlanders. Set up beside the 40-yard line. Under 2 minutes now. You got any kind of...
Piedmont 24, Carl Albert 24.
Okay, tie ball game. So just when you count Carl Albert out, right? Here comes the Mighty Titans. Straight back to work, back to pass. Going to throw the little floater on the edge, and that's going to fall incomplete. And then I need a Cash Chickasha score.
El Reno 63, Alta 17.
Okay. Cash and Chickasha and Newcastle Bethany is a...
What happened with that? There's a flag that I saw him throw.
Yeah. Pass interference against Macarthur. Now, Elgin does not have to score. Midwest City is not calling timeouts. And they have 2 remaining. And 1:14 remaining, and they're going to take all the time off that clock. Is Elgin looking to try to go undefeated for the first time in school history and to win their district for the first time in 37 years when they won it back in 1986 in 2A. Noble still playing because we're still in the third quarter. They didn't say that this game's over yet. Bear, handoff, gets down to about the 22-yard line.
The ball came out. The ball came out. Macarthur has it.
And that's going to be a turnover.
He picked it right up off the ground.
And the Highlanders get another opportunity. You see that on the First Baptist East instant replay.
Good job. Newcastle 14, Bethany 7. 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Cash 21, Chickasha 16.
Well, if they don't score on this, Elgin is going to only win by 10, and that will do it. It will be a final here in about 10 seconds. Elgin will win the district. Midwest City will be second place, and the Macarthur Highlanders, and that is final. It's done. Elgin has just won, beat the Midwest City Bombers 13-3, our district champions after Midwest City came to their house and won in the last seconds. A very physical matchup. First time to go undefeated. Number 1 in the district, and they will be hosting next week. Little flare-out pass to Bode along to the 30. 35, then 40, and then gets up in at about the 42-yard line. So we don't have to worry about points at this juncture. First and second has been solidified. Elgin and Midwest City, first and second. And Macarthur, with El Reno's win, we win on a head-to-head tie with them to be third. So that is a final.
All we got to do is win and get in the playoffs. So quit worrying about all those points and.
Oh yeah, that's it. Well, and, you get to play the second half of the season. We're going to be on the road to Guthrie to take on the Blue Jays at the Rock. Back to work. Lachlan back to pass.
Look out.
Flushed out of the pocket, chased by 2 Noble Bears, and just throws that away. We'll watch the end of the Carl Albert game. Remember, Carl Albert was down. They said, Carl Albert, and it's now tied 24-all. That really didn't change anything. Carl Albert won the district. Piedmont was still in fourth, but still trying to, and that's who Elgin will play, is the Piedmont Wildcats. They will be hosting Piedmont. Midwest City will be hosting Bishop McGuinness, and Macarthur will be traveling to Guthrie. Back to work, back to pass. Bode along, connects 50, 45, 40, stays in bounds. Make the clock down to about the 4:51 mark.
Good pitch and catch, right?
Both. That's exactly right.
Good throw, great catch, great run after the catch.
Got a new running back in, handoff. It's maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
It's number 28.
So, yeah, Newcastle still leads 14-7 over Bethany. You can catch that on the network. Cash just went ahead of Chickasha 21-16 in the fourth quarter. So it looks like the Cash Bulldogs, if they maintain that lead, they will be in the playoffs. That's a win and you're in scenario. As we said about all of the OSN teams in the network. Looks like it's going to, and boy, it's great to be a part of the OSN family. Out of 11 teams, 9 will be making the playoffs in week 1. Catch that on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Download our free app. It's free to watch, free to download.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know who Whitecap was talking to Coach. And well, you remember those unanswered points where they had 20 unanswered points? It was 33-6. Now we return the favorites. Now 54-26. And our unanswered points. Third down, back to work. Lachlan, quarterback keep. 40.
Don't hit him. Just stay out there.
Gets right to the first down, and then they're going to let him.
That's all I wanted that receiver to do was just don't hit him. Don't hit him.
So Lachlan with a carry.
Don't hit him. Just get in the way.
I can tell you who's championing for the player of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Handoff, Hutchinson, and he gets upended at about the 31-yard line. We're on a little bit more clock time. We are still just in the third quarter for those who are finishing up on other broadcasts. Congratulations to the Elgin Owls, district champions, and the first-time undefeated season in school history. And they will be hosting Piedmont and the Wildcats next week. Straight up the middle, up the gut. Hutchinson wants to score again on senior night, and he will.
Well, maybe he's going to try to be player of the game.
Well, I guess he's competing with, senior
like,
against the Lachlan. Yeah, that's true.
Like, hey, son, you ain't got nothing on me.
60-26, and after getting beat last week with a score against the Elgin Owls, kind of feel a little bit better about yourself that you are a football team that can play football. PAT coming up. We're going to be here extra hours. I think we already said in the booth, we'll probably be the last high school football game in Week 10 across the great state of Oklahoma. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 61-26 with 3.5 to go in the third. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Well, these interesting weeks of football, when you talk about points, and we've stressed this from week 1 of the district of how important it is for district points. And, if you just had 1 point to make the difference, it would have been a 3-way tie for second place. You needed a little help from Elgin. They gave you 10. You got your 15, but you needed 11. Squib kick on the ground, mad dash for it. A cover-up. Oh, and he's going to pick that up at the 50. A one-man to beat. He's going to go on the sidelines and then be taken down. Austin gets him on the snag tackle to save a touchdown.
Well, that onside kick thing
Adam
didn't
Austin
work that
came
time,
and
did it?
No.
He snapped it right up off the ground.
And I told you, there's Noble's still going to play. I mean, you know what? And you got another 12 minutes in the fourth quarter. Seems like an eternity. We have 15 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in regulation. Stranger things have happened. Still playing for not only pride, but a win and you're in kind of scenario.
That tackles that was number 8. That's Marquise Casper. He's playing good on senior night too.
Cash still leads Chickasha 21-6. And Newcastle leads Bethany 14-7, and there's still 10 minutes left to go in that fourth. Straight back to pass, little bullet strike down to about the 10-yard line. Pass is completed, clock runs, 2:40 and counting in the third. So I thought, and we talked about natures of ties, and I said, man, a 3-way tie for second place was up for grabs because just wasn't meant to be. Straight back to pass. Screen. Oh, and that's caught right there at the exchange. You can watch that here on the instant replay from First Baptist East.
He threw that ball. But again, that was number 12. That's Trey Williams coming in and making that hit. Man, he's played a good game tonight. From getting them onside kicks every time and catching the football, and he's playing both sides of the ball.
Under the 2-minute mark of this contest, the third quarter rather, before we start fourth quarter. Boy, was I getting antsy, huh? Straight back to work, back to pass. Rolling on the right side of the field. Going to throw in the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. And a turnover on downs. So you come up empty with points for the Noble Bears. Macarthur Highlanders will try to milk what's rest of this third quarter, and let's get into the fourth. As most of other games being decided across the network. Thanks for watching. Those who watched the Elgin Midwest City game, what a game that was. 13-3 the final. Elgin district champions. Undefeated season for the first time in school history. District champs for the first time in about 37 years. Hard work has paid off for those Elgin Owls. And they will be hosting the Piedmont Wildcats next week at Elgin. Macarthur will be traveling up to Guthrie at the Rock to play the Blue Jays. Midwest City will host Bishop McGuinness. That's what that looks at Carl Albert. Oh, they'll get to host El Reno. So the Indians will get a good taste of Carl Albert Titans. Ooh. Should go back and look at see if that's become a final yet. I don't know what we're waiting on. I think Duncan, it's in the fourth quarter, 1 minute left to go. Ardmore was the cellar dwellers of our district. Ardmore had 1 win in the season. Duncan was 0-for. It's 27-21 Ardmore. Duncan is going to go 0-10. When's the last time the Duncan Demons
now there's
were
a
0-10?
flag.
White cap's coming out now. So now Carl Albert leads Piedmont 31-24 with 3 minutes left to go. So I think they've made their statement for everybody that thought Carl Albert was going to lose. The other thing that we were being told was it was only 14-7, but Jinx was leading Bixby. That Week 10 kind of scenario.
We're actually going to mark this off.
So what was it? It's a 15-yarder, though.
I think it's something on whatever the coach was saying.
Okay.
I think he might have said something. I'm not sure of that. Timeout, MacArthur.
Timeout, MacArthur. So they take it and we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. flavor zing with the juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
All right, it's a timeout called, 1:42, and we're still in the third quarter, 61-26. Can we get to that fourth and final period is the big question of the night. There's been a lot of delays and handoff. We're trying our best to run that clock and get that clock moving. Under a minute. Noble Bear Marching Band came, and a lot of pride, and they do a little anthem in between plays. They're active. Good showing of their support. Dane Edwards with a stiff arm as the senior quarterback comes in to kind of finish things off. Makes something out of nothing as Edwards will dance his way down to about the 45, or dance up to the 45-yard line to bring up a third down and long. 52 seconds remain in the third, 24 seconds remain in the play clock. Dane Edwards will get a new play call from the sidelines. Down to 14 seconds. They'll wait for the couple of seconds off that clock. Handoff, waits, delays, pushes the pile, gets close to about midfield. They won't have to run another play here in the third quarter. The Macarthur Highlanders can put the symbol of 4 in the air. Under the 12 seconds. They won't have to snap it, and they won't. Either team will do nothing. And we'll finally get into the fourth and final period of this contest with 12 minutes remaining of Week 10 in the regular season. We'll be back with that right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with zero out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialists. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
Welcome into the fourth and final period of this contest, brought to you by Comanche Home Center. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Carpet One with floor covering products for the individual builder or commercial. Number 2, Southwest C Avenue. So a punting formation. Oh, Brown has to snag that one up in the air. Goes high, deep, and is going to bounce and stop right outside the 19-yard line. Noble will set up shop there. So we'll keep you up to date on all of the, we said Carl Albert just regained the lead. Newcastle put a little bit of buffer between them and Bethany. They lead 21-7. Cash still leads Chickasha 21-16. Win and you're in for the Cash Bulldogs. They'll go to 6-4 on the season. Don't forget, we will be talking to all these coaches and players about their seasons at the Coaches Show at the Hangout Tuesday night. Outside pass on the far side of the field. We were not able to have the Coaches Show because of some technical problems with the restaurant. They were closed that day. We will be back in action 6 p.m. with 5 area teams talking about that season and talking about playoffs for most of them. As we said, 9 of the 11 OSN teams in the playoffs. That's pretty good. Trips here on the low side of your screen, handoff. Oh, and a flag that comes out late. And, you know, you got the stop, and then why?
Well, it's really difficult, though, because the
Trying to
officials
strip the ball.
let
They didn't
them,
blow the
they
whistle
let them
yet.
wait forever to blow the whistle, and you just I don't know.
Stop the clock.
I don't like it. Either blow the whistle early or let them play it out. One of the two.
Dead ball, personal foul, Highlanders. So 15 yards and first down, and you had the stop. I mean, it was really unnecessary, not really needed. Don't forget, we'll have our OSN Players of the Week nominees. We'll pick 3 from the west of Oklahoma, 3 from the east, and you can vote all the way till Tuesday. Empty backfield, back to pass, back to throw. A heave-ho and throw, and it's into double coverage. Almost came down with it, but it gets deflected off of his fingertips and then incomplete. .11:01. Not even a full minute off that clock. Handoff up the middle. Gets close to about the 48-yard line. Now you say a run clock run with a third down. Got 6 minutes left to go in the Newcastle-Bethany game. Newcastle leads 21-7. That will bring Newcastle to third in their district. That's where Macarthur will be. Looking to throw, man. He's got the arm to do it. He's going to throw. He's got the man wide open, but it's going to come up short.
It's pretty good coverage.
It was.
Pretty good coverage. Well, fourth down, and it's going, so.
Yeah. Interesting. It's neat that your last name is Bear and you're the Noble Bears. Bear with Bear. The Bear Noble Bears. Trips here on the near side. Set up the screen in the middle.
Incomplete.
Dangerously thrown in coverage, and that falls incomplete. Turnover on downs for about the third or fourth time tonight. The Highlanders will regain possession on senior night here at Cameron Stadium. And as we mentioned, Lawton High will be on the road. Macarthur will be on the road. This is the final game at Cameron Stadium for this football season. The band that you hear is across the field. That's the Noble Bear Marching Band still playing. They took the trip and entertained the folks here at the half. The Noble Bears that had made the trip to Cameron Stadium. A win and you're in, and we said the scenarios played out for Macarthur. Either play for second, third, or out. And right now, third is where they're locked in. Dane Edwards handoff.
Low.
Skates past one into the secondary. 1st and 10, move the chains.
That's number 28 again. That's Reggie Brown.
So Reggie Brown on the carry. It's a good football name.
Reggie Brown.
Watch out. Get your fast shoes on. Here comes
That's right.
Reggie Brown. Right out the gate. They'll use a lot of this clock management from Dane Edwards. 17 on the play clock, 10 on the big clock. Just kind of keep it on the ground and chewing up that time.
Oh, the ball came out.
For Reggie Brown, and
Reggie Brown coughed the ball up.
It's unfortunate. The young man, you're getting some playing time, varsity time, and yeah, you just got to be high and tight. Turnover. The Noble Bears will now have the ball again, and they're going to use all that they can. Remember, win and you're in scenario for both teams tonight. Back in the shotgun formation, trips on the high end. Back to work, back to pass, under heavy pressure, comes out of the pocket, then it gets tackled at about the 31-yard line. But what I was saying earlier, Jay, with Duncan losing 0-10, I've never, ever remembered Duncan ever going over.
No, me either. Not in all the years that I've known.
Yep. So officials timeout. They're looking at a Noble Bear. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home. Connect with a personal banker and easily schedule.
All right, so back to work in the shotgun formation. Bear still in our number one's in. Overthrows that, and that falls incomplete and stops the clock.
Well, I'm glad it stopped.
Try to
the
go to
clock.
Seth Wilson.
We need that time.
So, yeah, we want to invite you to the hangout on Tuesday. We'll have the coaches and players with their comments about the season, about the playoffs. Come join us. Hey, they got a lunch special. I have the lunch special today where you can get one small pizza and your drink for $9.95. Get that or the burger basket with the drink for $9.95. Back in the shotgun formation, hard count, clap twice, straight back to pass, looking downfield. Going to air this one out with a screen on the flat side, far side of the field. Gets
move.
past one defender, first down, move the chains up to about the 40-yard line.
That's a good little move, wasn't it?
It was a little
cutback.
And you know, you got to hand it to Noble. I mean, they're not pitching the tent and calling it quits.
No.
I mean, they're playing every down, every whistle, like you're supposed to. Trips down on the low end. Handoff up the middle. Pushes the pile up to about the 44-yard line. Just trying to wait for a final for Cash to see if they're going to be punching their ticket to playoffs. Bear in the shotgun formation. Handoff. Going off tackle here on the near side of the field. Going to bring up a fourth down. Or a third down, rather. Third down and 5. Back to work is Bear. A little outlet pass. Gets past one defender and then sits down right there. The ball comes out. But they're going to say that before it did.
They're saying first down.
First down, Noble. With the Bears.
First down.
Your First Baptist East instant replay. And we'll show that. Bear, wow, just sits back, loads and throws, and that is picked off at the 9-yard line. Trying to go deep.
It's number 13, A.J. Vaughn, picks that ball off.
So Lucky 13 gets in there. Kind of jumping around on the network. Join us for free when you download for free on your Apple and Android devices by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. Find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook. Like us there, follow us there, and then you can find us on Instagram, on X, and on TikTok. Had a Del City TikTok from their great win last night. They went undefeated. They won their district. Boy, there's going to be a clash. You talk about some great OSN teams at the top half of that playoff contention. It's a handoff up the middle, flag on the play.
It's going to be a face mask.
But you got Carl Albert, Del City, both undefeated, both district champions. Elgin district champions. They were in that top realm. All three of those undefeated. And then you add Guthrie to the mix. Really great team who the Macarthur Highlanders will face next week. The West is really, really competitive, hard-fought teams. And it will be a fun stretch that we're going to follow on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Look out.
And this is going to be to the 50, mad dash, to the 20, to the 10. He'll score. Touchdown Highlanders. On senior night.
And that was number 2. That was Reggie Brown.
Reggie Brown, who fumbled, gets redemption.
Making up for
with
it.
a 6.
There is a flag down in the end zone.
Yeah, from celebration.
Something.
67 to 28, 26. And sort this one out. Those of us who want to have that clock run just a little bit faster. Going to be 9:45. Personal foul. Against Noble. Okay.
They'll do that on the kickoff.
Yeah, that's right. We want freshmen is the chant from the student body.
Didn't last long.
Yeah. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. Well, they've not pulled their starter either for their quarterback or anything else, and he is a senior. So 68-26 is our score. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Right back here at Cameron Stadium, senior night. Drive summary brought to you by City National Bank. Reggie Brown skates off after a fumble earlier, gets the touchdown, and your account, ideal account, it waits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC. One size does not fit all. Offers you easy online accounts offering for both personal and business customers. And your kickoff sponsor. Boy, he's going to owe me after tonight. Wayne's Drive-In. It's going to go in reverse order. Cherry limeade, sweet tea, steak fingers. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Sheridan Road, 50-plus years, and West Cache Road. Okay, it's official. Cache defeats Chickasha 21-16. That is in the books. They are advancing into the playoffs as a 4th seed. Congratulations to the Cache Bulldogs. They will see another week of football. As the ball sails out of the back of the end zone. Newcastle really pouring on now. A minute left remains in that contest, 35-7. And they will finish third. There's all this stuff being sorted out. Oh, hold the phone. Duncan comes back and wins by 1, 28-27 to get their first win of the season over the Ardmore Tigers, who goes to 4A next year.
Wow.
Carl Albert does beat Piedmont. All that worry and concern at half that poor old Carl Albert was down wins 38-24. They're undefeated in the season. District champions. Del City undefeated in the season, district champions. Elgin Owls undefeated, district champions, all OSN teams. Boy, this is thrilling. I love it. Newcastle's going to finish third. MacArthur's going to finish third. And we'll get another week of playoff, gentlemen. You had to win to get in. El Reno leads Alta 63-24 with 3 minutes remaining. Guthrie beat Shawnee 50-0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun.
Fun, till Daddy takes the T-Bird away. No, it'll be interesting to go to the Rock, very historic place. We'll be outside, by the way. Handoff off to the far side of the field. Gets going to first down, going to move the chains as Peterman gets the carry. And Adam Austin, that sophomore, on the tackle. First Baptist East instant replay. 5:55. Now the clock will roll as the chains were set.
He's still running.
And just keep it on the ground and keep it in bounds.
Everybody don't start getting chippy. Don't get chippy.
No, we don't want to toss here.
Don't need nothing.
Because they have nothing. Oh, there's the flag that comes out now. Another flag that comes out. We could be kicking some people out.
We
for Noble.
We don't want it to be us.
No, but I think that they've had enough.
We need to walk away.
The whistles were done. Yeah, just keep emptying out because they have nothing to play for. Their season's over, and they don't want to play spoiler here, but we'll sort this one out. Okay, so Whitecap going to come walking to the press box side. Dead ball, personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, MacArthur. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, Noble, and they both offset.
Yeah, just tell them to go back to the huddle.
Yeah.
Sometimes don't you wish that when they do the both, it's one-on-one, one on another. Just don't throw that. Just say, if you do it again, I'm going to throw the flag.
Hey, at the conclusion of this game with our post-game show, we will have the player of the game announced. Don't forget you can go and vote when they get posted tomorrow of our OSN Player of the Week. The best in the West, best in the East. Boy, we're talking a long time. Yes, these officials, they don't want to go home. They say, we're enjoying our spot right here. They're talking to some Noble Bear people here, too.
Hear people in the stands yelling, let's go.
Well,
I agree with the lady that said all that time and nothing.
Bear.
That's what she said.
Throws in traffic and gets a little chin music on there and the incomplete pass.
That hurts. Hit you right in the ribs. It's like, ouch.
Handoff, jet sweep motion going to the far side of the field, and he's tackled there for a loss.
Braden Brown.
Peterman on the carry brings up fourth down. Now, what you like here is you get the
hold them here. You get
turnover
the ball,
and downs, then you just milk
it.
the clock.
Yes.
Take it out. You run the clock. That's the strategy. As we give you the rundown of all the teams making the playoffs. Bear, back to work, back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, looked to throw. Now he's going to run, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. He will not cross for a first down. Turnover on downs once again to outside the 43-yard line. The MacArthur Highlanders will take over with 4:42 left to go in this contest. Well, we never really talked about this. Any kind of prediction for Bedlam tomorrow? I mean,
yeah.
Should be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Last game of this series in Stillwater. 2 o'clock. It's going to be a great afternoon. Of temperature-wise, it's going to be good.
Oklahoma by 17.
Is that what your prediction is?
Yep.
Okay. Handoff, keeping it in the middle of the field, keep that clock running. But you're going to need to get a first down, though, too. So you don't want to be 2nd and 11 and get the ball back. You're going to try to get that with 4.5 left to go. Noble's season will be coming to a slow end here at Cameron Stadium. Macarthur be a 3 seed and will be traveling to Guthrie at the Rock. Elgin, district champions, will be hosting Piedmont next week at the Nest. Handoff right up the middle, skirts past. Oh, there you go.
Hang on to the
Down
ball.
about the 35. Oh, and then he keeps the pile moving, and he'll get past the first down marker down to the 30-yard line, and a late flag comes in.
It'll take 20 minutes.
Sort this out from the Whitecap. Dead ball, personal foul against the Macarthur Highlanders. We're going to get this ball and mark it back, though.
It'll be first down, but
Yeah.
now you're going to mark back 15. You can start from there.
Right. Well, that's
Well, it gives you more room to run more clock, I guess.
That's
don't know.
true.
I can't figure it out.
That's true. Because you're going to be right close to midfield. I just don't want to get anybody tossed. That's the thing.
Well, the silly stuff's what gets you.
Well, I mean, it's 3.5 minutes. I mean, the game's over. Just, make it over. You can do that with a couple of – get a first down, and then you can take a knee. Well, they do have all 3 timeouts. Just Dane Edwards, handoff. Coming near side, and another flag on the play.
You have got to be kidding me.
Flag down.
Holding. Highlanders.
Preliminary signal is holding against Macarthur.
So we talked about the hangout. You can come join us Tuesday, 6 p.m. We'll talk with coaches and players about their season, about playoffs. Vote for your OSN Player of the Week. Make sure you download us on Apple and Android devices by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. Find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Like us on Facebook. Follow us there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can follow us on Instagram, on X, and on TikTok.
1st and 20. 1st and Altus, I guess.
Yeah.
Since that's the way we're headed.
Yep. Well, they're going to wait, let that clock tick down. 16 seconds on the play clock, 3:20 on the big clock. Dane Edwards will take about 2 seconds left to go and then hand it off. Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds.
Barely.
They tried to take him out of there, didn't they? 45-yard line. Clock starting to pick up a little bit of momentum now at the 3-minute mark. We'll get our post game and our player of the game coming up. Congratulations, Carl Albert, Del City, and Elgin. All undefeated seasons, all district champions. And be hosting.
If we don't hurry up,
If we don't
hurry up, I'm going to have to go home and just put on my OU stuff and just go straight to the game time. No time to sleep.
Well, it's a 2 o'clock start. If it was 11 o'clock, it'd be hard.
Trouble. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. In the shotgun, Dane Edwards. Handoff. 2:22 and counting. Third down and forever. But the big thing is clock. 24 seconds on the play clock. 2 minutes in. Luckily, no one's calling timeout. We're under 2. Game is pretty much finished. The Highlanders will go to 8-2 on the season. ranked third in the district. It's one better than last year. We were fourth last year. With our loss to El Reno, Midwest City, and Elgin, we fell to fourth and had to go to Carl Albert. The consolation prize is you third and you go to Guthrie, which is their number 2.
Yep.
Piedmont gave a little run for the money for Carl Albert, though, to show teams that you can compete and run. 120 on a 4th down, and they'll take all the 20 seconds to get less than a minute left. About a minute and something when we punt it.
I'd run a play.
Yeah, if you get the first down, you can take the knee and that'd be it.
Just run a play. And
might as well.
If you turn it over, you turn it over, but I'd wait till we're down to now.
Snapped it with 2 seconds on the play clock. Scamper around the corner.
Look out.
Oh, gets turnover on downs at about the 44-yard line with 51 seconds. First down, Noble Bears. Ball turnover in that.
Well, he was looking at the wrong stick.
First down, Noble.
But, it was, you did what you needed to. You had to win to stay in,
That's number
one. You get another week for the playoffs. And, when you don't take control of your own destiny and you have to rely on other people, that's what happens, when it comes to points. But, when you, in technical terms, if it wasn't for Midwest City losing to El Reno, it would have never been a topic of discussion anyway. It would have been Elgin and Midwest City first and second. We would have been third right where we were because losing to Midwest City and Elgin should put you to third. Midwest City would have felt really bad that they're playing for a district championship, give up 11 points, and they're on the road as a third-place finisher. But that's why we talk about the importance of points. Final 21 seconds should be the final play of this contest. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Let them go for a little bit, but get them a tackle right there. 30 seconds. And they will stop the clock momentarily until they move the chains for the 11 seconds of this contest. We'll get ready for the post game and our player of the game after this final snap down to 5 seconds. Final play is a handoff. 3, 2, 1. It is in the books. Highlanders go to 8-2 on senior night here at Cameron Stadium. They will advance as a third round or a third place finisher in the district for a first round playoff matchup with the Guthrie Blue Jays. We'll take a brief timeout, come back with our post game and our player of the game right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe. With handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, senior night. Congratulations to Macarthur Highlanders with their win 8-2 on the season and finished third in the district. And we'll be traveling to Guthrie to take on the Blue Jays next week for a first round of the playoffs. Your post game is brought to you by Ballard Garage. Family owned and operated, an auto repair shop catered to you and your needs with flexible hours. And they're willing to work with your schedule to get your car fixed right. Call for an appointment today, 699-2400, 699-2400, 1526 Southwest F Avenue. 68-26 was the final Macarthur over Noble. And let's give you your player of the game, brought to you by Sovereign Bank, formerly First National Bank and Trust. Have a new name and a new look to empower your financial goals as well as serving our community. 2 locations to serve you in Lawton. 702 Northwest Sheridan Road, 6702 Quanah Parker Trailway, member FDIC. You got to say, all with his feet and with his arm, quarterback Avian Lachlan, our OSN player of the game.
He did a heck of a good job. He played. He scored 5 times.
Yeah. And then he had to come in after being out for a while, had to regain that composure, And for a sophomore, really putting on his shoulders, he's growing up in a hurry, our OSN Player of the Week. We'll see you next week at Noble. Post-game show brought to you by Ballard Garage. Want to thank them for their sponsorship all season long for those 10 complete games. We'll see you on Tuesday at the Hangout for our coaches show. For Caleb Sherem, for Nathan, for Jay Burke, for myself, Eric Sherem, bidding you a pleasant good evening. Macarthur wins big at home on senior night. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Boomer.
Sooner.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.